because you haven't had your 30 dumplings yet. I got Korean food instead.
Mad about UK's because Fusions wasn't there. Yeah, I was really baited you with that Fusions pick.
By mistake, stadium time for a sub next. Unlikely. Excuse you. That's my third. It's your third for today. It's it says 20 total is what it says when you gift. That's what I was saying about the 20. Good morning, IDQ. It drops on chat. I can't read the text on screen or any pop-ups in Twitch chat. Just Spotify autoplay. No idea. I looked up one that I know. Went from there. Oh my god, somebody's back in the dojo. Who's this? Nuclear, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back to the dojo. Dojo's fucking popping off today. I wonder what X is doing. That's a great point. What Boston's doing right now. Watching TikToks.
Thanks, Teggy. That's good panhandling. It's true.
Wait,
we're 1 month away
X
from
is
a 300.
beating the record. 8 minutes on the clock. He's done his trades. He's looking for the spawner, I think, and he can't find it. We already listened to this song.
When are Australia announcing? Unclear. Are we still waiting? Who are we waiting on? Oh wait, Sam's got the whole list. Yeah, USA are probably the big one. Yeah, no, Varel aren't out. It's double elimination, so I'll show you the bracket. Well,
thank you for the 5 diametricals.
While we're between things. So Zeta Division is the upper bracket final. Now will be happening later today as well. And that'll be our 3rd game today. They'll play the winner of this next game, Crazy Raccoon versus T1. Varel will dust themselves off and go tomorrow against whoever loses this next game as well. Remember, 2 spots for the Champions Clash, so all 4 teams still in contention for that spot as we speak. How did they nearly beat Zeta? Oh, I feel like one thing that's happened with the Cat Bastion type compositions is it's very different from any composition we've seen before in terms of the style and the way you take a neutral or anything like that, and the way a lot of the ult combos work. So I think it's almost it's a bit of a reset, really, in terms of it's fair game for everyone to get good at. And I feel like Varel were just really good at it.
They'd already respawned.
There's probably a few rogue picks in there in terms of comps that Zeta were just caught off guard by as well. But most of them worked. Up until we got to the Anran, of course, but most of them worked. Yeah, so basically, the top 2 teams, so whoever ends up in the grand final, these 2 teams will go to the Champions Clash, and they'll play against, the TM, VP, Weibo, Dallas, SSG, and AG. In the Champions Clash, which is in 2 weeks' time. No one expects for Torp Dragon. No one expects for Torp Dragon.
Increase the accuracy on measurement or something? What's he doing right now? How many blaze drops did he have? Incredible mechanics there on display. Then it went in water. Run's dead anyway.
Yeah, I think you're like, if I'm Crazy Raccoon T1, like at the end of at the end of Wednesday, where Falcons were eliminated, they were probably really licking their lips of like, okay, just one game and we just beat the other Korean team and when we get in. But now Varel have entered as like serious contenders.
What's one throw? I would have thought that he would kill the wave that had respawned in his face before going to do his first measurement or whatever it was.
I think it was way more Varel just being good, right, Chipmunk? I think way more Varel just felt like they were better at the comp.
Okay.
Hey, Suki Bay. The streaks are getting long now.
Bird Eye is harder to set up and do a bit more consistent and faster. 100 bits from Blade OT. For a first time, TTS XQC is a goated at Minecraft. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Should I make a coffee and cook dumplings? Yes, you should, Beast. Yes, you should. That's actually a paid chatter. We've got a first time juicer. Like unbelievable. Why are we procking first time juicers in the stream? That's ridiculous. Oh shit, I went past him. I've never seen Slay ult anything but the skybox. There's nothing wrong with Slay using his ult and then shooting it into the sky. Half of what makes the ult OP is the fact that it lets you like no clip around and shoot your gun faster. Like, if you're gonna sit there for 4 seconds hoping that somebody goes near a wall for you to splash onto them, you're just throwing as well. So it's not like, not wildly unreasonable what he was doing.
They needed a clutch anyway, right? Like if he hits the M raid there and he, you know, real hero play required.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he had Top Dragon just making. Is he gonna die here? His reaction will be great. You can see he's screaming, "What?" Like you can see his reaction. Oh, fuck. I don't want to unmute him because he's just missed a copyright with his audio track. But
no EU this weekend. But everyone will play in the Champions Clash in 2 weeks' time.
You next weekend, is that when there's like some Saudi thing?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to do it now. It's Saudi E-League next weekend.
Oh my god. Frogger's back to giving me his prime. We really made it now, folks. Thanks, guys. Back. What's this? Oh, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Run CommanderX. Ask him the Discord, and Rachel will do it. Just got ours retweeted. Okay.
Thanks for 32 months, Jared.
Which one do I want retweeted? Just the introducing Team GB, watch the full video one, right? This one? Yeah.
He walked so Drewski could run. Why do I have a Drewski 7TD emote? I saw that on the timeline and it reminded me about the drops. Great, it's like a conditioned pet, you know. Pavlov's unbelievable.
No, double LM, so all the team's still in it as well.
Go back to watching the juicer. He's just for a seed, man. What am I going to do with that?
You know what's
see
funny
how cozy
about...
Tomathan is.
Wait, I want to see how cozy Tomathan is.
He's not cozy at all. He's actually sitting
He's
up.
locked in. He's locked in.
He's playing Scramble, I think.
You know what's
it's going to be more, man. What are you doing?
You know what's the best thing about doing the roster reveal on stream on Thursday? When I get the report after the stream to say, all this money from the stream is going to Franz Ferdinand and DJ Fresh, and I was like, perfect. That's where I wanted it to go. You know,
what did you expect?
I knew it was going to
taking out in gold dust in the announcement.
Yeah, but like, normally, you know, it just goes to
great song choices, by the way.
Yeah, you liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I love that era.
Yeah. But like normally when we get DMCA'd by like Korea or something, you know, it's just it goes to some random artist you've never heard of, right? And it's just like, some random DMCA. So in many ways it was quite refreshing to be like, you know what? Let Franz Ferdinand and the guys let them have their cut of this, you know?
Wait, he can do Buried Treasure? Yeah. I think his last record was on BT.
Morning, Mashy. ATP was annoyed when he found out the Specs thing was a joke. Yeah, I know. It's...
all these fucking esports journalists in inverted commas getting pissed off about the bait announcement. Grow up! It's not professional from a team that's going to get fucking blitzed and not make top 16. Shut up!
Just waiting.
You can't have fun with anything.
You know what?
Which is why you're an esports journalist.
Yeah. You know what Wheat said on the podcast where he was like, people just take the World Cup too seriously. It's the perfect example of that.
This is not professional. Yeah, and that's why you make $0 a month doing it, because it's not professional. Team Oz vs Team India in Group B is actually going to be a movie, Frogger. Like, there is some serious beef between Captain Prash and bloody Kuffer. Like, it's actually...
Wait, real?
Yeah, because last year Kuffer was like, India's so fucking dog shit, and like, Kuffer punched on so hard with the India roster, and they got a vendetta with Kuffer, so like, we're gonna bring it back. We will be fighting to the death with India. Like,
it's a grudge match.
Fuck the Aussie players, especially fuck Kuffer. Fuck Kuffer. Who has the clip of Sham saying that? Sorry for the ad, Zach.
Did you see the Swedish Kev set? Yeah. You know what? I thought like Kran and Herluf did I thought they were class. Like their energy was really good yesterday. I had a good time watching them.
How does Shyamaran get play in the current meta? Like, if you... Like, be for real with me right now. If you're a Winston one-trick, if you're a one-trick of any variety, specifically Winston one-trick, how do you play when you protect down Winston and then the enemy team plays Cat Bastion into you?
You just jump around, you zap stuff, wait until you scale, right? And then you can hit the chain lightning in the sky.
Shyamaran can play
scale.
Ram. Look, I think that Vind guy is going to get all the playtime over Shyamaran.
Exactly, payback. You get it.
Why aerial distressor? Good counter for airborne heroes. That's a stadium item. We don't. Frogger said that. Mind you. Like, he's...
It's a good shout though. No, good work, right?
Bertlog on cat. Why are you not a believer in Bertlog's cat C-tones? Cat's a Bertlog hero.
He's a cat guy.
I mean, Bertlog is just like canonically the cuck that just like sits there spectating doing nothing. That's most cat, you know? Like, it was the OG Mercy player in Australia, and I reckon good Mercy players will make good cat players due to the stylistic cuckery of the hero. Wait, it's really easy to pull up the clip of Sham because it's on my Twitter. Hang on, let's put the Calvin Harris away. All right, listen up. This is going to be the India rematch. Love it. That rivalry will return. Rest assured.
Thank you, yeah, 0469 for the Prime. Welcome back. How long until the next game?
To his Indian?
Like
yeah, that was the
5-10
takeaway,
minutes.
IBQ. That was the takeaway. Tommy joint! I'm not opening a joint tweet on stream. I miss Tommy. You know, he's like a chef now. I remember he became like an esports chef, and when it was Team Liquid versus what's the name? Team Liquid versus Echo or something. So like Liquid and Echo both had private chefs, and Joint started tomato ravioli started pro esports chef beef with the Team Liquid live-in chef. It was fucking unbelievable.
Over what? Like
the quality of their food or something.
it was like a cook. It was like a cook-off.
Yeah. It was so funny. The fact that there was an Italian coach in OC Sports called Tommaso Gavioli, and because he loved cooking, everyone called him Tomato Ravioli, was just amazing. And then he goes on to be a pro chef. And
you can't be called Tomato Ravioli becomes a chef. It's like lazy writing, isn't it? Like what's our chef called? Tomato Ravioli.
It's like if J.K. Rowling wrote an Italian character.
I mean, my Italian friend, Tomato Ravioli. Like, come on, just look up common names of the area, will you, J.K.? Come on.
Can you watch my clip dump as a first-time chat from Peaceful Parrot, and they've linked "Kiss Me" by PGE? Like, I'm just probably banning that guy. Take a walk. Oh fuck!
Right, jumping in map 1. What happened to Falcons? They were eliminated in group stage. They nearly lost to Varel. They did lose to Crazy Raccoon. And then Crazy Raccoon lost to Varel. So they went out on tiebreakers. And Crazy Raccoon might not have been given it quite, 110%.
We had a restaurant, Tony Pepperoni and Vinny Zucchini. Yeah, but it's okay to like make those stereotypes
restaurant.
like when you're the one naming yourself, like you're naming your own restaurant, the stereotype to like claim back the racism of it, But it's different when you're J.K. Rowling writing 15 characters like this. Tommaso Gavioli being called Tomato Ravioli. I mean, that's
that just writes itself.
He can take it. Oh my god. Fuck, I miss Tommy. Hey, Jasmine. Fucking Tommy joint, man.
Alright, Dong hack in as well.
Oh, are we on?
We get like we're just on walkouts, yeah. So we've got
I'll watch
5 minutes.
The walkouts, just out of respect for my team.
It's weird that you're not in the walkout.
Wait, am I behind? I can't see any walkout. I see a still image. Did I miss the walkout?
You missed the walkouts, yeah. They're already. Everyone's on stage.
Let me rewind it. Let me see us getting out there. Dong hack in. That's a good thing. Oh, this is bliss.
Oh, here we go.
Ready.
2 shaken giants. Who finds their form first? Crazy Raccoon say, lucky you, free win. Versus T1. Big talk after a loss. It's not great.
Talk after a loss.
We established earlier that it's going to go downhill because they've had to fire all the writers to pay for Varel's flights.
Out of curiosity, like, why is the broadcast in English when it's a Japanese broadcast? Like, what's the deal with that?
I thought we were getting the Korean broadcast here, but just without the caster audio.
Why are either of those broadcasts in English?
I was going to say, obviously, that leads to a very sensible follow-up question about why is there so much English on the Korean broadcast.
The clean feed is the Japanese broadcast, so
is it? Oh, okay.
Is Japanese for sure. There's no soup branding on this. Localized translation, but like...
surely not.
To Stalker the Top was the best one. Oh, man. Wait, my Korean food is legit going to arrive the second we start actually playing the game at this rate. This is a disaster. Is today Saturday?
It is a Saturday, yeah. Or it is here at least. So they don't need to write puns in multiple languages. So they just use the English for all of them. You know what? That's probably actually the right answer, isn't it?
It's like everyone can understand slop in English.
Yeah.
Like that's the global language for slop. I thought this was just a worldwide broadcast, but they didn't want Western casters to be up late, so they have Japanese casters. No, it's definitely not that.
It's not sleep time related.
It's like the size of the audience and like the respective rates of people in different countries. Like people from Western countries charge more like as a day rate to do the work. And the production studios charge more in the West compared to the production, like WDG is pretty cheap, relatively speaking. So it's a bit more complicated. But Japan has like a huge scene for the game, like a lot of people that watch it. Whereas I suppose they just didn't see the value in an English broadcast. I mean, they got rid of like English broadcasts for playoffs last year. They did a playoffs broadcast, at least in English, for these games right now, like for what we're watching here, Korea Grand Finals or the end of the Asia stage. But this year, they've like completely canned all English broadcasting for Korea. You're the broadcast? I mean, us or Emong.
Wait, Emong's on? That's catching
yeah,
of course.
See you, mate. Emong's been on for 13 minutes, so yeah, he does have 7,000 viewers right now.
I didn't Kenshi know, but I saw the result, which is pretty devastating. But at least we'll stay up.
Oh shit! I gotta go watch Emong. LeBron leave. Yeah, I'll see you.
Bye, guys. See you, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Avril is my caster, says X23 Beast. Avril is Thibbledork's caster, is my understanding.
Big Kev.
Oh, get shaky. I haven't heard this one in a while.
Divinity. Oh wait, no way. I remember that song.
So,
I might play that tonight when I'll get the guys
shaky?
to put it on. Yeah, yeah. Coleman and
guys,
Battle round.
where are you off to? Lucky you.
Don't know. Well, it's like it was Toby's birthday on like Wednesday, so we're going out for that. So Coleman and Matt, they were in Glasgow last night watching the rugby. Obviously, Cardiff were playing, obviously, and then they're coming down here and we'll have a night out. We'll go for like dinner.
Whoa!
And,
Did you
dinner and some
did you see the
drinks.
clutch? Did you see the production clutch on the Preds bar there?
Whoa!
Like the two reds are like indistinguishable almost if you're colorblind, and then bang, what? What a clutch! Fuck, I love this song. I haven't heard this in ages. Don't forget to put on Get Shaky tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Toby to put it on in the car. I think when he comes to pick me up.
No, this is good. This is good.
I'll tell
Good
him
shit production. Like
they found a second red.
Overwatch 78k viewers, Marvel Rivals 11k viewers. Yeah, well, there's no esports loot boxes in Marvel Rivals, and Flats is offline.
Yeah, but yeah, if you miss the game earlier, I 100% recommend going to watch it. It was actually super competitive between Varro and Zeta. None of this, like, I don't think Zeta were even playing particularly down. I think Varro were just good for it. Obviously, they weren't actually good for it in the end, but they looked like they were actually good for it.
Esports loot boxes can motivate men to do wild things. I mean, just you wait until stadium time after. I won't be off before 2 a.m. tonight. Overwatch has more players on Steam than Marvel Rivals. Rivals is actually dead. Yeah, I mean, apparently a lot of Overwatch players, like most Overwatch 2 players play on Steam apparently.
Oh really?
A lot of them, yeah. Like the new gens all play on Steam. Like if you started playing, you would have started on Steam. Like in recent years, if you started
like this year or something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I think about it, and like that'd be true for like how I would start playing any game. You know, if it's on Steam. That's
exactly, yeah.
Hunter, do you think drops will continue today after the event ends? I think so. Is your name Arson? Yeah, I think so. They've been taking on pretty much all the drop related feedback in Asia in the past week, so I think they're gonna leave it on for a little while. Yeah, which is good. What I meant to say is, which is fucking fantastic. So yeah, let's kick it off.
Thank you, Impact, for the
are ready
Prime.
to take it all.
Alright. You want some numbers in a second? 29, 28, 27, 26.
28, 27,
Oh, God.
26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Say the line.
Oh, wait, I've messed it up. Hold on. Hold on, I've messed it up. Hold on. The 7, 16, 15, 14. 13.
This works.
12. Yeah.
This works.
No, what am I? Honestly, that's the most I've ever beefed it. Right now, Vigi is in a world of pain. Everyone's diving on him, but the cavalry has been called, and they're able to save him from that. What a form timing here, and Proud. A fadeaway kill from Stalker, and now with Bastion advantage, Jumpin will get himself onto point, and that should be first flip game. Making a test if they really want here, but without the Bastion timing, it's hard to commit. So they're going to back it out, and Zest and Donghak right now both deep behind enemy lines.
Yeah, Arna's playing very far behind up top as well, but Zest is being pushed out of the backline. He's stuck at spawn. He has recall, but now with recall forced, he is going to be chased. T1, though, they have tried to force point, and somehow they've lost on both sides. Donghak died to Stalker, but the flip will go through. So I suppose Donghak was fighting behind enemy lines with Zest. Flip comes through, but it's only 6% that we are able to muster before losing the cap once again. Crazy Raccoon still pretty comfortably in control here. The flip was but a formality due to the pushback into spawn. Donghak rolling around through the flank once more. Jumpin going for a slam. Counter slam comes out from Donghak here, but his health bar is already so low. Jumpin has a huge advantage, and T1 just have to take it slow.
Recall force out of Zest as well. Proud's going to get dropped. He's full pocket right now. Sleeper's good from Skews to keep him alive for now, but just pinned in now. Lots of damage. Heesang's going to find Bliss on the low ground as well. 1-for-1 trade as Donghak's killed Vigi behind as well. Tracer battle on coast. Zest has the mini control, so Heesang's going to run, try and get to the other mini. Has another blink. They'll stalemate it out, but T1 really no progress out of this.
No progress at the moment. Donghak goes for a slam. Massive overhealth pulse through for Heesang. Counter pulse from Zest. Actually does the damage to Stalker, but his ult perfectly counters. Crispy Bastion bombs from Stalker there as the audio seems less than ideal. Push forward now. Heesang will go down. Vigilante, nano boosted. Stalker is rushed off the edge, but...
Oh, Proud's down.
Is that a fumble there on the catnap? I'm not too sure. Proud will fall off the map, so I suppose that was the catnap.
No, we got him off,
environmental damage. Yeah, Dark is comically low, and I don't think he's going to be able to clutch this one out.
No, can't get that. And now we're approaching last fight territory. It's going to be a significant ult advantage for T1 in terms of Minefield, Catnap, and the artillery, but really Clock is against them. Vigi's posted out on this far back. They're going to try and get eyes on everyone crossing, but the Tracer, the Bull, the Cat, everyone going to get through. Artillery strike out from Proud now, but Stalker's been flowed into the spawn right now. He is on Skewed. Where are you going, Skewed? Respawn Q. Now the Bastion bombs are coming in from Proud. He's actually found a Vigi trade with this one, but he needs help there. He's able to get another kill behind. They concede the flip, but the trades are good for Crazy Raccoon. They can bring their player advantage back over to point now. Here's the Tracer, here's the Bastion, here's the Cat, all trying to clear it out, but Donghack will play for time. He has a minefield as well. Slammer's going to be used as an easy minefield for Donghack now. No way to clear any of them. Nano Bastion is out. Pulse Bomb onto Donghack on the way out. Heesang's going to find that one. Zest has been forced to recall, and he's going to go for Bastion and spawn right now. Catnap to try and save. Skewed's life can't save him. Chorong and Stalker kill both of those. Proud gets one trade, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Stalker's going to keep peeking him, and now they just need to clear the point. There's a Tracer in the corner right now, as Zest is desperate to extend this one, and they're juggling it quite well. T1 can keep contesting for a bit.
Zest blinking on no recall, but the flip goes through now. Zest not even going to go onto the point for the initial tap. Somebody else has that covered form timing for Proud. Blissey, the pilot, taking him on. Bomb into the back for Vigi, but they can't finish the kill. Zest, he's looking for a mini health pack, but there's nothing there waiting for him. Recall forced out now. Dark getting involved in the back, but he's slept up. He's pulsed. He is absolutely pumped, and there are no kills here. A pulse for Zest will take down Stalker, but it's 5 for 1. Skewed going down here on the edge. Catnap for him, and Crazy Raccoon will take round 1, 100 to 43%.
Yeah, it just feels like, at least initially, that Stalker's just getting the better of a lot of these aerial duels. Talk a lot about that in the previous series in terms of all the different decisions for sort of Cat Bastion can make. Felt like there were some really nice decisions, maybe particularly that one where Stalker and Chorong went deep into spawn when they were at big ult disadvantage. They turn it into a messy, you know, everyone trades on both sides, real dogfight there. So it mitigates some of the ult advantage now T1 actually had.
Ooh, pulse out from Zesty. Not enough, man. Not enough.
Yeah.
Felt like really Crazy Raccoon had T1's number in that first round, though. It looked super awkward to find an opening.
Especially
Dark has decided to get... Yeah, Proud getting pumped. Ball versus Malga now. Dark, he's gone for the aura pick. Although Ball is, it's a pretty high value for him. Jumpman goes for a little boop. Can't hit the boop, of course, so just going to kite back, wrapping around the start contesting Skewed instead. Dark is holding the dojo side. Cat Bastion setting up. Dark looking for the burn on the Bass. He hasn't found it yet. Drop down to the low ground, and form timing for Proud, but feels like they're not taking this very aggressively. They don't want to swing into the Arna's line of sight too much. Boop onto the back. Skewed is under pressure. Mega health pack already burned. Nade's still available, but Heesang has fallen first. Nade catches Jumpin and Skewed both. No recall for Zest in the back, but a one-man advantage for T1. Stalker falls, and that will be the first fight going the way of us.
You see, you play him quite conservatively there, positionally there, Proud and Bliss. And what it means is if Jumpin ever is behind, he has to be so careful about that sleep behind him, because the Bastion and Nade can really just pump damage into him and actually force for trade. T1 happy to play that slower, more conservative style, because all the while this is going on, Donghack can just stand in the middle, poke the Cat Bastion, force the objective, everything like this. So for T1, a little bit more defensive in terms of a composition. It's going to be a Malga swap immediately from Jumpin though, which will change the nature of it now. Eyes on the skies as the Bastion battle comes in. Stalker is losing this one here. He's losing it quite hard as well. He gets the kill. This time Proud comes out on top. Will turn his attention back towards point. Heesang's going to get slept off the map there as well. I think he was dead anyway, but two for Skewed,
we are so bad.
And it's a full reset. T1 in control now.
Oh, Dark, he just decides what the meta is. He picks the Malga and Jumpman is immediately mind controlled.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, I'll do it
Crazy
too.
Raccoon. Yes, yes. I know you're the better player, Dark. You're the best. Zest dueling with Heesang, but when it's a mid-off on the Tracer, you already know Zest is going to be coming out on top. Dark holding the bridge. Bombs coming through for Proud quite early on. This feels like the most hit scam player ult I've ever seen in my entire life. Unless he was shot really low in the sky because Blissey was piloting him in front of Vigi. Heesang's killed Zest. Oh no. Nano Bass on both sides here. Proud has taken Chorong out the sky, so Stalker's stuck on the ground now. They're just going to finish him off. Nicely done from Proud. Good targeting with the Nano Bass. Doesn't have his ult anymore to bail him out, so he might wind up face to face with Jumpman. The sleep is good, the kill is better, and we're just doing that.
Oh, Donghack's been traded late, but kill's still coming for T1. See Bliss lurking with a catnap, actually. A late kill here would go a long way. He's pulling the Bastion up, though. We'll be able to get Donghack back. He's got cage as well. Remember, Jumpin didn't start with Malga, so he's not actually got cage yet, so he needs the fight to go long to get his own cage. But some kind of cage catnap, you know. Lock him in the cage, stun him as well. Now Tracer comes through for the touch. Jumpin's going to be on this side as well as he runs into that one. Bastion coming across. Proud's killed Heesang. Now a cage, a stun into that one as well. They're all just going to be made mincemeat. Double stun for Bliss there as well. Desperation catnap does get the Ana right now. They're there to save him. Oh, no interest in saving him, actually. Bliss is just going to go for the kill instead. But it's 100-0 and we're tied up 1-1.
100-0. Onto viewers also watch Winton OW2, Juno the Martian, ML7 support, Warn. Awesome.
The big three.
Awesome. Big four. That was 4.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. 2 PMG tubers, 1 3-2-1 Ana, and the coziest, most wholesome, comfortable streamer in the entire scene. Alright. We are back. The big 3. The big 3.
yeah, I was gonna say it actually sounds like that was a really backhanded shot at someone there, but I just can't count.
You just can't count the 4. It's all good.
I've not gotten to 4 yet at numbers school. It's next week's lesson. Alright, Reaper this time from Heesang. We've seen the Reaper get through a lot of work, especially on these smaller maps, like some type of control center. But for now, T1 are very coast focused. They're going to take over all of this space here, get skewed onto the high ground for this position. Little headshot here as well. Vigi's awfully low. Skewed's got the early peak now as well, which means they can set the Bastion up top. And now it feels like T1 have the exact hold they wanted. Skewed's just going to dome Vigi. They've lost Zest here as well, but Donghack now on top of the Malga, forcing back. But T1, despite that pick from Skewed, they've lost both DPS. Now Skew's going to have to do a little bit more. Donghack's been forced all the way back, and despite that, it falls apart for T1.
Zest over to Reaper now, just immediately abandoning course on the Tracer. Crazy Raccoon, they get the first fight. Anti-nade onto Jumpin from Skewed will at least buy some space for T1 as we can start to step forward. But Stalker, 80% on the Bastion bombs. Proud only 30 because he died so early. So, no free lunch on the retake here. Trying to take the coast side. Cat Bass taking a soft clear side, but it is going to be a mirrored approach. Big, deep stomp for Jumpin, though. This is really risky, and it hasn't paid off. Stalker goes down. Pushing out a line of sight of your Ana is an incredibly hot take from Jumpin there, and now you see the consequences. Jumpin on the backstep, bodies on the point for T1. There is no contest. Jumpin's dead late. Now Vigilante's going to go down as well. I suppose a part of when I say pushing out a line of sight of your Ana doesn't really make sense when you have a Kiriko and you're trying to fight fast so that you can actually avoid the Ana getting a power position, but let's not worry too much about that. I'm just a co-streamer.
Let's not get involved in the nitty-gritty here. This is really one for more of a coaching department than the co-streaming department. It's going to be 5 ults for T1 into this next fight now, back in control. Most importantly, out of all of that, probably the quicker cage, and the fact that they have a nano turn. Crazy Raccoon don't have a nano turn at any point, and again, the Kitsune are a little bit slow due to that swap. So, all eyes onto the nano. It's an early cage from Donghack. They're all locked in here. Defensive Blossom from Heesang. He goes straight down. Bombs will break for cage, though, but still player advantage. They push forward, sleep onto the Bastion. Donghack will hit both barrels there as well, and that's not going to work out at all. Disaster one for Crazy Raccoon. That's clean from T1. Just 2 ults invested.
Oh, Vigi messing up the Suzu there on the spinning Reaper. You see it hitting the corpse. Seen that one before. 2022 flashbacks all over again. T1 now playing up on the high ground. Dark touching point with the stomp. Just goes hooning through, actually. Catnap comes out for Blissey. Cage is on, but has it caught Blissey? It has not. It actually looks like it's caught nobody. It's a 0-man cage. Blissey breaks the cage off screen. He didn't catch anyone. Catnap now on to Dark. Mines all over, but the spin. Surely this is enough. Where is Dark? He's been catnapped, but I don't know where to. Looks like he was dropped at some stage. Proud takes down Chirong. Heesang will fall. We're only at 60%, so there's more fights to go, but T1 definitely going to be claiming this fight. Here comes the cleanup.
Looking to keep this push going as well. Donghack's going to sweep the corner. The sleep is good, though. Nearly trades Zest. But oh my god, Donghack is still going. He wants this Ana kill as Vigi swap back over. Bliss is with him right now. Bliss has got 2 out of that one now.
Get him,
Proud's going
Blissey!
to die as well. Bliss is up in spawn here with Zest, but this has turned into a very scrappy fight. Bliss is going to die. And T1 have gone too far, I think. Sleep Ned to try and keep him alive. Yep. Zest is going to anchor the point for a while. Wraith has been used. Nano goes out now. Turns onto the cat. Can't find the kill. Might turn onto the Malga instead. But Malga has that self-heal coming through. Here's Donghack. Jumpin's on the run. Jumpin is alive for now. The chase is on. The nade. Not enough. Now Vigi's in big trouble. Donghack's killed Stalker. Zest realizes Viana is too deep. Just turns tail and deals with the point. And that's basically last fight. There's maybe one more touch out of Chorong, but he's going to die for this one. T1 have taken map 1. Good job, Max.
We did that.
All right. It's actually, you know when Crazy Raccoon, sank Falcons midweek. The funniest outcome of all of this would just be if
losing to Varel.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine if not even that? Just what if Crazy Raccoon lose to Varel? If it's Varel Zeta as our 2 Champions Clash teams, I think that's the best timeline.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, same thing we talked about in the Zeta series, I think is true here. Is Ana really best on this mirror? I'm not sure, Kaneo. I feel like we've only really seen teams not play Ana when Ana is banned, and they've played Kiriko instead. But it just feels like it can't be true that the best version of a comp involves having your support die every minute and get traded in every fight. Like, maybe Havana or something, it's like quite reasonable to live and that feels like possible, but on some of these smaller maps for sure, I agree, Kaneo. It does just feel like something's not quite right. Yeah, Turtles, yeah, they looked really good for it. Like, if anything, almost surprised they lost in the end. Yeah, but even when they're not playing the Malga, the Ana is just dead all the time. Dunno, I get how it's like the best hero to help with a Cat Bastion battle in the sky. The Nano turn is so powerful with the Cat Bastion as well, so it makes a lot of sense from an economic standpoint. Obviously, it's decent into the Malga as well, but it just feels so hard to keep the Ana alive. And we've seen teams trying to adapt to that, right? We've seen Zeta play like really to help Shu in a lot of these situations. We've seen Top Dragon giving escorts to Cloud in multiple situations. We've seen Slee especially spending a lot more time pocketing his Ana. We saw Chio doing this as well earlier. So it feels like teams are trying to adapt to it, but I don't know. It still doesn't feel great.
Hard to see with that mop. Thanks, Sans.
Thank you, Drini, for the gifted tier 1 to Wild Wolf.
Woo.
Can't we play a Cass? Yeah, I think so. I think it would be possible.
Chio, the guy sitting at home. Happening.
Oh, I'm gonna get a drink quickly now you're back. Enjoy the muffled sounds of Unter eating somewhere between 1 and 30 dumplings.
Any new Instagram burger joints? No, nothing since Chard has really seemed terribly interesting. Oh, it's... I don't know if that's condensation or a mess in that bag, but... Hunter play Omegle? Nah. I don't want to get brutally mogged. Oh, I don't want my brutal mogging to be... like... I don't want there to be numbers attached to it, too. Show food. Well, here I have a tiny little thimble of kimchi. You seen a pistachio shawarma? That sounds terrible, bro. Nah, Lenny. So you qualified and I cancelled my ticket. Ever since I got fired from Space Station Gaming, I've been a little bit scared to show face around you. Just the shame of what I did to you and your team. Oh, so we didn't have breakfast in Sweden? I have no recollection of seeing you in Sweden. Did you even qualify for that event? Or did you like go as a fan or something? I understand. Shit, man. So you guys gonna be good on this Cat Bastion shit, or are you just gonna like have Hawk complain about it a couple times, GG, and drink? Are you guys getting a boot camp? Well, the thing is, does it cost too much money to boot camp? Are you guys stuck in America? Surely not. Boot camp on 14th. I think I had this conversation. No, I had this conversation with Chris at least. We're just gonna hope it gets nerfed. That's what EMEA is doing. EMEA just stalwart non-believers in the comp on the belief that it's gonna get nerfed at the mid-season. But I think EMEA is fine. Because I think Sim Diva is really good into it. Unfortunately, SSG, as we've established through many extremely toxic co-streams, can't play Sim Diva. Don't worry, we're creating a new meta. Sure. Sure. I fucking love Tokboki, man. Got some Tokboki here.
I'm back. Max is in.
Oh, Max is in. We better be 2-0 up. I love the narrative that Max is a free loss, even though he wins so much. He's like a multi-year champion.
The problem.
The problem. I was surprised that Max got picked over Burner.
Yeah, like I know he did better in trials, but it feels like with all of these teams.
I think it's because he has leadership and Burner doesn't.
Yeah, but I think isn't Max's problem as well? He also doesn't have leadership.
No, Max talks.
Do you think
Max
so?
Max has had like 3 years of getting whipped into shape on that one.
I don't know. When Moon talked the other, like after Korea playoffs, I think he was still saying, you know, like that's part of a problem they had without, especially with Shu out of a roster. Like I think it used to be Shu and Jumbin doing most of the talking, and then they lose half of that. And then obviously when Jumbin's out of a roster, they lose all of that. But I guess
thanks for 16 months.
It does make sense that then the solution to that is we need to upgrade for people who are in instead, you know?
It's just like for the entire duration of Max's career on a roster with Jumbin, he would always have pressure on him to fill those shoes, you know? Like constantly. Because, you know, what the fuck else is he going to do? Like, you can't have Jumbin and Max in the server at the same time. So he's probably for a very, very long time been feeling pressure to develop that. Whereas someone like Burner, maybe that's not the case, right? Like, he's trading places with the Iceman right now.
Yeah, I just feel like it's still a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's still worse.
Jumbin's smart, Max probably less.
Yeah, the problem is you can get a person to talk more, but you can't always make them smarter. Oh, thank you,
yeah,
Abdul.
There's many such cases. Oh my god, that looks good.
Thank you for the super chat. Is there any way... Oh, go on.
Oh, I just got a meal sent to me by my my resident. Holy fuck, that looks good.
Oh, is this for Grill Master?
Yeah, it's the Grill Master. It's the Grill Master. Holy fuck.
Thank you, Abdul, for the super chat. Is there anyone who solves this Cat Bastion meta? I trust TM to do it. Who do you think it is? If anyone can do it, TM can do it. Ooh. I think there's probably a few more solutions. I feel like Korea is generally like a less experimental type region. Once sort of a comp gets established as the top comp,
no carbs, no party.
We've seen a sort of race to arms.
What are vegetables to you?
Race of Arms to just become like the best team on that comp, or figure out all the tech, or figure out the best version of the ult trade, everything like this. A little bit more experimentation. But I think
people always ban Farah against Heesang on this map.
I think TM will be more willing to experiment, but we'll find out a lot more when we get word from the boot camp. You know, in terms of if teams have found a solution.
And it protects Cat Bastion.
Why not take Donghak? I think Donghak didn't trial. I think Donghak didn't want to go. Because otherwise that would have been like a real, you know, a real interesting decision. I've broken the clean feed. Hold on.
They went.
Alright. Carry on. Alright, Malga in.
54, 53, 52,
keep going.
51, 50.
Just
49.
works.
Just works. Naga in, take it away.
Malga in, Reaper for both as well. It's going to be D.Va on the other side of this one. So Max might have a little bit of trouble with, can't control him with the frontline battle, but in theory can help a little bit more in some of these Bastion trades up in the sky, and obviously be a bit more of a threat to the Ana. For now though, Skewz is playing very close to his Malga, full pocket onto Zest, but I say full pocket, no pocket at all. I think Max is going to eat a few of those heals, convert the kill, they get the sleep onto Donghak as Heesan goes in behind, and that is getting hit on all sides here. Big stomp from Donghak on the way out to trade Heesan. Don't know if it's going to be enough though, because Max is still pushing this one and Donghak is just perennially low. He has to backstab again. They all managed to get themselves out of this one, but they have lost first fight T1.
We lose the first fight, but we're not going to be losing the map because we are T1 and we are going to Japan, not just for a leisurely trip in the downtime after getting eliminated from this qualifier bracket, but as competitors that are ready to hoist the trophy at the World Finals. Now Max stepping forward, boxing with Donghak. The D.Va versus the Malga, it's definitely a more challenging matchup for T1 compared to what we were facing on Lijiang. No Wraith for Zest. He gets stuck on the way out the door. Stalker is pumping damage the whole while. You can see how Wizard Jong taught him to aim, taught him to shoot projectiles, taught him to do everything that he knows as Crazy Raccoon. They're going to take a second fight win in a row, although realistically, when you look at the meters, it was more like a protracted first fight.
Yeah, so we never re-engaged before the checkpoint here. Nano turn available. First for Crazy Raccoon, Skewz still needs 25%. Taxiing up onto the high ground though to get Skewz in a position to try and farm up a little bit, get the rest of this one now. Should be aware they have this small nano advantage if they want to go. It's actually artillery form comes out first. They're going for a stomp into the backline here. They want to play a trade, but it's just a nano onto the Bastion. So it's an easy kill onto the Malga. The catnap is no good either. And what are T1 up to? They immediately swing the corner outside of their Ana's line of sight. They go before they have nano. They just try and go with an artillery strike. Now they're going to defensive one going to be used.
Though.
Yeah, they've traded Vigi as well, but this is going to be checkpoint. Explain that one to me.
I can't explain that one to you, but presumably Blissey knew something that we all did not about the timing and the pathing of that nano bass, surely. No meters post checkpoint here for Crazy Raccoon, but T1, hell of a mountain to climb. Dark has pushed a cart, blocked it, and then used his shout to hold on. But he should have a shout by the time the next fight begins. The nano boost is available here for Skewz, so we can throw that onto the Bass, and this advantage is significant. TP into the back, sleep is missed onto the Reaper. So this is big trouble here for Skewz, who will go down to the Blossom. Max is dead as well, though. Catnap from Blissey. It's a catnap from Charong, doesn't catch anybody. And T1, not only have we won this fight, we've done it with car control.
Yeah, going to turn off those spawns now as well, and it's just going to be Charong and Stalker running out of there. That's going to be a pretty decent fight, all things considered, for T1. Only really the Nano invested in that in exchange for the Bomb and the Blossom. Now they have Cage and a Blossom of their own now, T1. Big, powerful combo to win this fight around the checkpoint. Really Crazy Raccoon. They need to do something, well, pretty crazy to try and turn this ult deficit now. It's going to be an early Cage onto Max, who doesn't have bombs, so just one person in the Cage, but they should be able to get that kill. Nade to make sure the job is done. Nice, easy one. Tank advantage for him now. Stalker's asleep. Max is still around in baby form right now. The bomb has done so much damage now. They could just swing the corner. Crazy Raccoon are so low. Zest goes for a spin and messes it up, though. They still get the trades over HP. Still beyond repair for Crazy Raccoon. So they will be okay. They will lose Donghak as well. It's getting a little bit messier than they would have liked now. Heesang's low behind. Bliss cleans that one up. And Khan's still quite far away here, actually.
Zest actually does wind up going down first, and suddenly Crazy Raccoon, they might be able to score a recontest here. You can see Max getting taxied in from the skybox. He can shift over to the payload now. He will block checkpoint. What a disaster for T1. Too many trades. Max has no matrix. He has no booster, but he can just stand in main because T1, long respawns for us. Skewed only 60% of that nano as well. Dark moving over to the D.Va to match Max in his element. but if someone can make it work, it would be Donk. Nanoboost comes out into the Reaper, but this time the sleep runs true for Skewed. He's in big trouble as he gets boxed inside, though. Cart has been once again stolen by T1, but surely someone's in a position to control the cart. No, Max has missed his timing, and the checkpoint is once again being threatened. Donk has taken Vigi. It's a 4v4 situation. Blissey with a catnap, threatening to come online. He looks to be taxiing, actually, so he's threatening a whole lot of fucking nothing.
Gonna regroup here on mid, go for another one. Gonna be Wraith forced out of Zest. They force for backstep. They're actually all the way behind. They've got to try and catch someone in spawn. Low on the cat right now. Catnap out from Blissey. Who's he found? He's got the Bastion, but it's Proud who dies during that one. No kills out of this. They need more. Donghack's gonna pull back a little bit right now. He is committed in. He doesn't have bomb here either. He's gonna get nanoed on this one as well. Needs kills out of this. Artillery form to try and survive the sleep as well. He gets hit by the bombs, but self-destructor's out, but Donghack goes down. Max has died as well during all of this, so still a dog fight to happen in the middle. Heesang's going to try and push the side, but it's a escape plan from T1, trying to regroup and come back for this, but goes wrong for T1 again. Now it's their nano turn too.
That's the power of IEM, Sunlux. Thank you. Now, again, a chance here for Crazy Raccoon to post some meters post-checkpoint. T1 managed to contest with Dark, and they want to force out Heesang as well. He has that spin, so you've got to be very careful with this turn. Big damage on the Proud up in the skybox, but no kills for either side. Now, swing out into the open. Stalker's in a really treacherous position. Blissey has dropped Proud into the open, and now the spin comes through, but Proud drills Heesang right off the floor. Proud will be traded out by Max. Checkpoint will be capped once again, so close spawns on for Crazy Raccoon. This is bad news for T1. A real shame to lose the cart that way. Vigilante, he gets spun by Zest. 70. Oh, he's got 24 HP by the end of it. And T1, while they're trading positively, they've dropped the lead, they've dropped meters, and close spawns are enabled for Crazy Raccoon. So really, it's a hollow victory.
Yeah, but especially in a comp so tradey like this, the close spawn's going to make such a difference here for Crazy Raccoon. Nano turn available for Skewed, though, if they want to go early. Vigilante's not far behind, but Skewed has bigger problems to worry about right now. Max is on him. He goes down, and T1, they're playing this so aggressively. They are on the backline constantly, but they can't find kills out of this. Donghack's going to drop the bomb in here. Optimistic, looking for a remake as well. Stalker dies, presumably trying to get his own bomb away from that one, but they trade Donghack right back. Artillery form comes in from Proud. No way, they've stolen the payload during all of this. During the chaos, they're finding kills, and Proud is still a problem here for Max. He's been forced out of soup. Baby Dong is with him right now, and they're trying to find a way to group back up. Donghack will go down eventually, and maybe Crazy Raccoon will win this one on the numbers in the end, but giving check is a big problem.
Oh, what a toss right there. Giving away the check, what felt like a massively advantaged situation for Crazy Raccoon. Now, it's so doable for us. We are going to be able to contest here at the checkpoint once again. Try to hold forward, Dark. You're not going to hold forward. Nano Boost comes out early onto the Bass. Counter Nano is good from Skewed, though. In the sky, Charong, big trouble for him. Proud can't quite hit the shot. Catnap, that's a defensive one, but Bliss is dead in the air. He didn't have the presence of mind to go for one of those life-saving catnaps. So, Crazy Raccoon pushing deeper now. Meters on the board. A scary sight for a T1 fan.
Big lead now for Crazy Raccoon. They've got a Blossom for next fight as well. To be fair, almost all of the Blossoms have ended in disaster for the Reapers. Maybe a trade onto Vienna at best. Now Max looking for the backline here. Scooter's in big trouble. Bomber's going to land as well. No saving him from that one as well. They take care of that. Zest is trying to do the same on the other side to Vigilante right now. Vigilante's giving them the wiggle, but Donghack is there, so they found the trade, but the meters just keep ticking up. And T1 here, they're going to have to play for us later recontest. They'll get Donghack onto point now. Bastion swing forces Heesang out. Heesang's low after this one. Form out now. Artillery comes down, looking for this Reaper. TP away from Heesang now. Zest has had to rave too. Proud's going to artillery strike in order to keep himself alive as well. Donghack takes some damage. Both teams just going to sort of stabilize. Skewed onto the Kiriko now.
Skewed over to Kiri, getting caught out one too many times by the aggression of Crazy Raccoon, but this massively shifts the needle for how the ult fights are going to go. Nano Boost versus Kitsune Rush. Kitsu's so hard to find value in this matchup, and the Bastion not going to be getting that aerial support. Zest TPing over to the side. We need to push deep as T1. Cart currently moving quite deep, though. Huge damage out onto the Bass. Stalker just on the constant retreat. Nano Boost comes out onto him, but he doesn't have form. It's a catnap coming out from Charong here. Spin from Heesang catches Dark and Zest, and what looked like a phenomenal start for T1, bleeding out the Nano Boost without a form timing has led to a bit of despair. Zest used spin, Dark used bomb. It's ugly.
Yeah, they both went for that, but Heesang had the biggest spin, and now Crazy Raccoon. With 40 seconds left on the clock, they should be in a position to manage the game from here. They have to worry about the double support ult coming, but now, in a comp as trady as this, if Crazy Raccoon can just make the fights messy enough, it's going to be so hard for T1 to win enough fights in a row. Formed trade on the high ground here, a little bit of body block going on, Matrix from Max to get involved, artillery going to be used, Proud's going to fall for this one, as Stalker is taxied away from this, bombs into the backline, mean Max can find the kill onto the Kiri, now looking for it as well, Bliss is going to use the catnap just to try and stay alive here. 10 seconds left on the clock as T1 go for one last desperate regroup. They've got Kitsune Rush, but that's about it.
Hitsu, Dark shifting towards the payload now. Gets the first tap TP on. Skewed is already, he's dead. He's not just low, he's dead. Proud in the back, under huge pressure. They want to kill the Reaper here. They might be able to kill Heesang. I feel like he's so low, but Proud's already dead off screen. Zest trades Heesang, but even with a respawn advantage, it's probably not going to be enough, right? T1. Actually, Dark has stolen the payload and he's flipped around the back. They are going to eventually pinch onto him, but Stalker is a bit out in the open. Bit of a treacherous position. Cat flying about through the skybox here, but Dark has been obliterated. Headshots from the Ana pump through his armor, and the cart, even if it pushes back into Blissey, it's not going to be enough. Crazy Raccoon, they even up the scoreline 1-1 with the substitution of Max. Get out of here, Max.
Thank you, Arthur, for the 30 months. Welcome back.
A big day for people who hate 3-0 Overwatch.
This is insane music. Like,
yeah, it's just...
this is actually fucking crazy. Like, what? How is this on the clean feed? Like, who greenlit this?
It's got to be Craig's
so
playlist.
This is awesome.
Ugh.
Post-apocalyptic jam.
Perfect Saturday morning music. Yeah, it's just 10 AM is the right time of day for this song.
I love that clean feed music. That was really good fun. Alright, now you can drop your shoulders. Anyone know, how's Top Blocky on the reheat? What's up, Kurt? What you up to? You chilling?
Is Varel being super competitive a bad sign for Korea? I don't think it's a bad sign. I mean, it's maybe a bad sign for the Korean teams in this tournament this weekend right now. Like, that feels a little bit treacherous for them. Since it feels like everyone is basically all in on this Cat Bastion composition, so it's a lot more live by the sword, die by the sword from Korea.
Big sword region.
Yeah, big on the swords.
And the deaths on them. Alright, we'll save the rest of that for a reheat, I reckon.
Max maps have always been the truth and you guys are delusional.
It's just delusional, we're narrative spinners, mate. We're a bit. If you haven't worked out after this many years of us co-streaming that we're not going to let the facts get in the way of a good story. We're not esports journalists. We're not bound by a code of ethics and a responsibility to the truth.
Careful, mate. You're looking awfully American with how fun this joke is going over your head. Oh no. Yeah, sorry, I don't know how to drop it. Not to drop the A word, but
Is that a non-American chatter being accused of being American?
yeah. Yeah.
What an insane insult from the
Yeah.
adverts.
What am I eating today? Oh, I had a sausage sandwich this morning, and then I don't know where I'm eating. I think we're going out for dinner. The guys are like spamming me, asking when I'm done, so
Hey, chicken.
I think I'm just gonna get picked up. Once I'm there, I think they want to go out like as soon as possible. Good luck with your loot box, Ben.
We have a sleigh emote, chicken. You can use a sleigh emote.
Enjoy your food, I'm so scared. I think you'll be alright, Ritzy. I think you'll be alright. Like, when I look at T1 on that one in particular, it feels like Skew's having such a hard time. He's swapping Kiriko, that's not working. I think, like, the Kiriko feels like it should be more survivable, but actually, you know, with no backup from the other support in a lot of these fights, it feels like the Kiriko is... You just force for TP, then you force for Suzu, then you just... you just kill the Kiri anyway.
Well, there'll be a Diva ban in the next 2.
Yeah, it has to be. Force like a ball or something.
Saw what Max was doing, and it's like, sure.
Yeah.
I got Ana thumbs up as my drop. I don't want to say that sounds lukewarm, but it sounds lukewarm.
I've only got 5 hours. I reckon you'll be okay. You get like at least 6 hours today, 6 hours tomorrow.
You're like pretending this person started, you know, like 6 hours today, like we're on the last game of the day, right? Or is this the second game actually? We got
Second game,
6
yeah.
more hours from now?
No. They said they're on 5 hours already. So I guess you'll get like what, like 4 more hours from now and then 6 hours tomorrow. I reckon you're okay.
Yeah. Because the last series probably has like an even larger break.
Yeah. All right, Gibraltar. T1 going to ban Badiva, so presume Max is still in, obviously, with this one. And a ban on the other side from Crazy Raccoon.
What does Max play on this map?
Would he have to play Hazard, or would he just do something... I don't know. Is he going to start playing...
Hazard's so bad in the Cat Bastion, no?
Yeah, he's going to play Zarya. Zarya then, I guess, right? It's like a really awkward map for it. Yeah, because I think Max is right. Like the hazard's just too hard. You just can't do anything in enough of a fights.
Like if you try to engage anyway, you just get instantly blown up.
Why do you think so many players are opting out for World Cup? I mean, it's really... Oh, thank you, Anaki, for the tier 1. Welcome back.
It's a lot of time and it's no money.
Yeah, a lot of time, no money. I think if you look at the... In reality, it's really only China and Korea who have players opting out, right? And generally these are the more seasoned players, everything like this. So, I mean, it's understandable, right? It's a lot of traveling as well, 2 lands this year. I mean, I guess for the Koreans, not as much because it's in Korea, but still. A lot of traveling, a lot of extra practice. I think there's no surprise in many ways that if you look at Korea's map selection, or sorry, their roster selection, they've kind of just picked a team that you don't need to scrim that much because every time Crazy Raccoon scrim, you're basically, there's Team Korea are more or less scrimming as well, and you just slot simple into that. For now though, Mauga is going to be the answer for both tanks in terms of what hero they'll play. No ball. Obviously a bit maybe overrated as a ball map, Gibraltar. That's what the ball players tell me at least. And it's going to be Reaper Bastion on the other side. Kiriko's in play with the Ana Band too.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so hard to play the wheel here. Donark up top takes a beating. Suzu comes out from Crazy Raccoon early. So, eyes on... Yep, there we go. Max is going to get deleted. The second that Suzu gets burned, there's no get out of jail free card anymore. And the Max Mauga, I'm not convinced. Bliss? Oh,
oh no, oh no. Now they've got the high ground here, Crazy Raccoon, and with that trade, they might be able to stabilize once Max is back. We'll try and hold this high ground for now. Going to be a drop down underneath from Hisang to contest. Thank you, 7M, for the tier 1 as well. Welcome back.
So sleepy RN. Can I
Wake up!
Wake up.
Sorry, a big wake up for 7M there, not for you. It wasn't a passive aggressive wake up. It was a tier 1 requested wake up from 7M. Wake up, 7M. The Overwatch is on, and it's Donghack is dead. Will be a trade onto the cat here as well, but the Malga's going to make a big lot of difference now as they can stabilize around Max and they can hunt down these remaining players. Hisang struggling a little bit with Natural, actually. Going to be a swing behind. Skew's going to find one, actually. Hisang's going to blossom to try and shut down all of this. He'll get both supports with all of that as well. Thank you. How do I say this? Isco Disco 97 with the tier 1 with gift to Hydron. Congratulations, Hydron.
Ooh. Congratulations,
Is that Team Brazil Hydron?
Is that Gaming for Hope collaborator Hydron? Hisang TPing up onto the high ground now, getting ready to swing. Honestly, this is a really rough showing for T1 right now. We're 2 minutes in, and we've only just now gotten the cart under to the first mega health pack. All right. Dark has high ground now, swinging a little bit forward. All of Crazy Raccoon have been corralled into the server room, but with nobody really pushing the cart up the slope, it's not like there's a whole lot of pressure here. Drop down, face to face with Max, and Max is just going to disappear. Another masterclass from Vigilante when it comes to Suzu usage, one must assume. Cart is currently being held, but Dark is going to go pinning into the server. Proud is dead to Hisang on the payload, but Dark, he's running after that Bastion, and I think the recontest can be very difficult indeed. TP out for the Kiri might make it possible. You can see Max is coming back into this one, but I feel like he's just going to get dumpstered on the payload here.
Yeah, Cage is going to go down actually from Donghack onto this one as well. Max has his own Cage. They're just trying to... I mean, it's going to take that. They're going to lose first point, but they force the Cage out. It seems like the trade they're willing to make at this point. We'll get all cleaned up there. The cap goes through. Hisang will die on point. Crazy Raccoon will come back. Big Cage advantage in this next fight.
Yeah, Cage advantage. Is that going to be enough right now? This feels like it is a... it's a pretty good situation for T1 ult-wise. Burning the Cage, and still T1 have answers for the Cage in the form of the spin. Bastion still able to just bust right through that one. Bombs come out early, but spin inside the Cage is making things difficult for Max. Proud is going to clean house with this one, and Cage is going to be perfectly countered by T1. Once again, we did that. Skewed gets traded by Digi very late on in the piece. Would like some more staggers here, but not going to be able to catch out that Bastion. So Crazy Raccoon going to take a quick reset and going to set themselves up for a recontest.
Back in control now as they come through in this high ground, trying to clear this Malga out. Counted out that Cage really well with their double DPS ult. Now it's going to go down to Catnaps, and Kitsune rushes just around the corner. Zest is trying to force them back right now. Catnap comes in over top, hits a double stun. Counter Catnap comes through from them over top. Bombs on top of that. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but Malga advantage once Max gets to the high ground. Going to clear out this Bastion for now, and T1 I think just slowing it down and reset him.
A shame. A shame. Jitsu comes out now from Skewed, ready to push back in. Soft reset into a hard push now. Max pumping damage on a Proud. He's stuck on the ground. Spin comes through from Hisang as well, so it will be a 2-for-1 trade. T1 not able to clutch it out. Counter pin from Dark. Doesn't actually find that. He trades Blissey. Sneaks onto the cart. Damn near forces a C9. At least gets that cart a little bit deeper. And Dark, not only has he found this fadeaway frag, he's lived.
Yeah. Got the kill, stole a couple of meters, got back out, and now a chance on this next fight. Donghack with a Cage advantage. They've nearly got DPS ults or even a Catnap to combine with this Cage as well. So as long as Donghack can find a good catch with this Cage, they have the ults and the combos to win right now, T1. Crazy Raccoon may even need a big old Catnap from Charong or Max to catch up on this. Form timing as they go for rotate. Artillery form used just to live. They've got it on point now. They're just going to drop the Cage. They come back in. Now the Malga is in it. Max has got his own Cage now. Here comes the Cage. Zest doesn't quite have Blossom yet. Catnap goes down. It's a huge stun from Charong. So much damage with all of that as well. And it denies Zest getting the Blossom to combo with that. Charong's Catnap saves the day.
Game-winning Catnap there from Charong. Still 2 fights remaining for T1. Able to make it work, but not like there's a whole lot of ultimates to force the issue. Only a spin versus a very mobile comp. No Ana to absolutely catch out. So no easy scenario here for T1. Headshot onto Skewed. He's going to wait his turn before TPing forward. Can't lifesteal off anything at the moment, so he's actually going to take the Mega. Flanking Reaper, you can see Hisang wants to work his way into the back. Skewed is going to drop face-to-face, and then down goes to Suzu, which is an expensive one. Stalker's going to get better at Proud in the sky. Zest is going to spin nothing, and this is an ugly fight for T1.
Yeah, don't get a chance to get anything with that. Zest will find a late trade, but won't be worth all that much in the end. TP out as Heesang wants to chase it as well. We'll get it too. So a late kill there. One final fight for T1 on this attack. No real ults to speak of either. They'll get to a Kitsune Rush partway through, but Vigi's going to get to his sooner. They have DPS ults to throw on the top of that as well. Plus, they have control of these chokes and the pressure. That T1 have to stay on point during all of this as well. So Crazy Raccoon, all the tools to get the stop here.
Hi, Luna. Skewed up top now. Bit of pocket onto Dark. He pins through, but he is not going to be maintaining high ground. He's just going for a little look through. Proud. Form timing comes out early. He's going to drop it and get taxied up top instantly. Who's touching cart right now?
Donghak just on the corner, but there's a Kitsune Rush out. Skew's going to mirror that one back now. Donghak has no choice but to go forward. Hits the stomp onto Heesang. That's for Blossom dead as well. Max is deep behind enemy lines. He's going to go for a stomp as well. Tries to hit the stun, but now Zest, he's going to absolutely shred him. And how have T1 done this? What a stomp from Donghak there. Look at this. Nearly 4 ults for Crazy Raccoon. Disaster for him, and T1 still going on the attack.
You are 30 watching Overwatch, lol. Thanks for the first time message, Unterfan 2. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Proud, swinging forward now. Bombs available. Mod that guy. I mean, I'd pin him, but we have a pinned message about drops, and, you know, the hit pocket comes ahead of the rest. All right. Now, we do have Bastion bombs for both sides available. Cage for Dark and Max. So many mirrored ultimates here. Last time it was an absolute masterclass from Charong with the catnap, but maybe Blissey this time around is going to be the one to show us how it's done. Doubtful, but we can always dream. Bombs come out early from Stalker here. It looks like he's in a whole lot of trouble. And there's going to be counter ults from T1, but a little bit too late to save Dark, who's already gone down.
Yeah, they'll just play for trades here. I mean, it's not the end of the world, I think, for T1 as the attacking team here, you know, to force the cage out. Now they've got their own cage, plus combos to go with that as well. The nature of a lot of the ults in this matchup, though, the Blossom, the Artillery, the Catnap, the Kitsune Rush, all of these ults are really good, both fighting with cage and fighting against cage. So, Crazy Raccoon, if they Catnap, if they Blossom, they find a way through. They can break this cage, they can find trades, and even with the combo available, it might not be clean from T1. But again, all comes down to Donghak. What can he find in this cage?
This cage has to be clutch here. Charong potentially counterable with that cage as well, but huge damage in main. Catnap spin. Counter catnap from Blissey. That's my boy. Takes down the spinning Heesang, and there are ults to spare. So this is really doable now for T1. Kitsu and spin for the final fight. Overtime spawns for half of Crazy Raccoon as well. They're going to have to stagger their way onto this if they can get a proper touch at all. It's just going to be a Wraithing Reaper to start things off. TP onto the payload for the iframes. Wraith soon after. Kitsu comes out now, nice and early. Big pump spin with the Kitsu, and T1.
We got it.
We did that. That's going to be a full cap.
Yeah, really, you see the attempt Crazy Raccoon were going for, that Catnap and Blossom. Just use both of their ults immediately to try and catch them before they can get in a good position. But they just about survive that first turn. And then as soon as Donghak drops that cage, it actually ends up being protection from a loss of those dangerous ults that they were throwing into it, Crazy Raccoon. So T1, honestly, a full cap. It didn't feel like it was going to be a full cap for a lot of that attack. So I think they're going to be pretty happy with this result.
No.
Here we go, there's the attempt there as well. It's the Suzu comes out, but Wraith is forced, Catnap. I mean, the danger of going with those two ults is really all in, you know, because they go in that situation where T1 have all of their cooldowns. So if Zest hits the Wraith, if the Suzu's hit by Skewed or the TP or whichever one he needs, then they're just able to deal with it. You know, then the cage is a pretty good insurance policy there. So, you don't hate the attempt. They had to do something, either unexpected or find some type of outplay. But T1 managed to react to it well. They'll get themselves for full cap. KD's all looking mostly even here. Maybe Zest is the one that stands out a little bit, 26 and 5.
Oh, the streets are telling me that the Preds are still open. Ah, well.
Lots of information to factor into these predictions then.
Yeah. Now, we love insider trading. Occasionally you just need a very public, this is outsider trading name. Like, is it really insider trading? Like, anyone can exert the market at this point, you know? The later to the punch you are, the more likely you are to make money at this point. So
you should just try and edge whether the Preds are going to get closed. Can someone close Preds? Not you, Nuclear. Not after your tweets. All right. P-Sank pushing forward. Dark has already taken an outrageous amount of damage. Form timing comes through. Proud in trouble up top, but not too much trouble, apparently. Dr. Suleiman will not be closing the Preds. He is a sponsor of the stream. We wouldn't expect him to work.
Thank you, Embran, for the 6 months prime as well. It's a good question, actually, Ianizu. Does anyone know the answer to this? StockX killed Stalker. Wow, we're talking about something else. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade so far, but trades will favour the attackers here, so Crazy Raccoon will be alright with this, especially because they are leading payload side. They're actually going to go top instead, so the chase is on now for T1 as they try and get them out. Max is just trying to play his life with Vigi, but they can't punish for Malga here. Both teams will sort of reset position. Crazy Raccoon will try and get themselves onto point.
Crazy Raccoon trying to get themselves onto point for the moment, but I agree, Music. I agree. Max going to pin back towards the spawn side because Dark, everyone from T1 is swinging on the flank. Huge damage on the Dark, though. The form time from Stalker looked juicy, but somehow Dark has dropped the shoulder, gotten around the corner. Chorong with the catnap is going to stun a bit of T1, but doesn't convert kill. And the Kitsu from Skewed makes the difference. Vigilante, he's just a couple of % behind, but that's all it takes. T1, they go for that first tempo Kitsu, and suddenly, Crazy Raccoon, well, they're losing time by the second.
Yeah, losing time. Yeah, it looks like Bliss has gone back to spawn to try and taxi people here a little bit quicker. Kitsune rush advantage for Vigi to play with now, and it's going to be another attempt coming through. Slight cage advantage for Max as they come around the corner. TP in from P-Sang, opposite side. Rape has been forced already, so he goes deeper behind. Artillery form out from Proud onto his Kitsune rush. Makes it hard. Bliss gets the cat now, but he gets caged. That's it. I think he dropped him, and now the Blossom comes in for Suzu's late from Skewed. It's an arse. It's a disaster class from T1 there with all the ultimates, and Crazy Raccoon will cap first.
Yeah, Blissy's going to beef his catnap there. Skewed is going to beef his TP Suzu. It's Dino Dance.
So
just
pretty.
fucking Dino Dance. Make me feel better, man. Like,
Show me Varel again.
Crazy Raccoon now on the snowball for second point. They've used a lot to cap first. I'll admit it. Dark has the cage advantage as well, but Stalker can counter that with his own Bastion bombs. Huge damage out onto the Bast, but Blissy, take your Bastion into the enemy Malga, and he might finish the kill. T1 now dropping down to payload. Cage on the Reaper. We are going to see the counter, bombs come out from Stalker, but makes no difference because he's saying he's long dead. Thank you for Dino Dancing, everybody.
Keep on dancing. Crazy Raccoon, 3.5 minutes now for this one. No real ults to speak of except for a catnap soon from Chorong. He's found some pretty high value ones in all of them, but for the attackers, it's always more difficult to get that cat bastion. You can see that Malga is lurking above him right now. They've actually forced a Wraith out of Zest, who's going to try and keep this position. Does finally TP back, so now they can move. They've flown past for Malga right now. Form trade in the sky. Stalker close enough to the ground so he can get that Suzu as well from Vigi. Crazy Raccoon have stabilized underneath, but here comes the artillery from Proud. Looking at Vigi, who TPs away from that one. Holding on to the next bombs, just sending him somewhere off screen. We'll never know. Now Chorong has the catnap as they walk up. It's Skewed with a slightly quicker Kitsune rush. They're going to go with this one. Catnap over top as well. Huge stun from Chorong once again. As that Kitsune rush trade comes out, everyone's trying to stand on it, but it just sets up a perfect stun from Chorong. It's a monster catnap, and Crazy Raccoon are going to probably get second off this.
Yeah, that should be second point, right? They've got 3 on payload now. The recontest would be ridiculously awkward. He's close to the choke. He can't. They try, but they don't get it done. Count up into Max. Bliss!
He dies for it. They were going for it. Yeah, they were really trying, I think.
Zav, if you could stop glazing Chorong, by the way. This is a monster catnap from Chorong. A carry performance from Chorong. This is a T1 sponsored stream, man. Like, you got no skin in the game.
Only your half of it is sponsored. When I'm
Come
talking,
on, man,
it's
give
no
a dog
longer
a bone.
sponsored.
What if Swing Chip hears this and cuts my contract?
Well, as long as... Where's she going to get the shredder from? Like, is she going to borrow it from Albert?
Let's merge, alright? Let's merge and talk about this
every time.
Cage for Cage. Cage is available for both sides, but Stalker has the bombs, which means that there is a substantial advantage for Crazy Raccoon. Cage has come down, then mirrored. The bombs come out. Dark's in trouble. Catnap into the cage from Blissy. The spin is good. Zest and Proud find kills. Dark trading back and forth. It's Bliss versus Heesang. I know who I'm backing in this duel. Okay, less than 3. Oki less than 3. Thanks for the tier 1. Welcome. Heesang
He can't quite tap it in here. Blissy's going to come flying in to tap at the end of this. Oh, get out of there, Blissy!
Respawn's come through. T1 will be able to stabilize now, but Crazy Raccoon with 2 minutes, nearly 3 minutes to work with. Kitsune Rush advantage for Skewed. Catnap available for Chirong here. Artillery Formers available for Proud. Again, now we're at this point of the map. Trades will be better for T1, so as long as they can make it a dogfight every single time, they'll be okay. It's a form trade from below ground. Kitsune Rush out, but feels a little bit early here. Heesang's top left. Can they catch him? Donghack's looking for the chase right now. Heesang trying to TP out. He gets all the way out as well. Great kite from Crazy Raccoon, and now they've got double support ult to push forward with.
Double sub ult is available. Bombs coming down onto the payload now, but Cart must be touched by T1. Dark comes flying in off the top rope to go for it. Catnap onto Zest. Dark is stunned by it as well. Zest, can he TP back onto the map? No, he can't. Blissey gets drilled out the sky as well by Stalker. Heesang finds Proud, and it's 2v5. It's a full cap right back for Crazy Raccoon. 3 minutes to 1.
Yeah, big time advantage for Crazy Raccoon. End up converting that one out. Really all set up by that kite initially on the first Kitsune Rush from Skewed. They get out of that one for free. Then it's so easy to swing the corner with Kitsune Rush, force them all back. Catnap to finish the job once they're on point there. T1 were trying to play sort of as slow as possible. But now it's all going to come down to overtime. Everyone's going to start perked up, of course, as well. But I don't imagine we're going to see too many changes in either side compositionally. Look at this monster cat now. Any eyes on this?
I didn't see it.
This guy's always blinking at the wrong times. He keeps missing these. Oh, look, another monster cat now. Why is Bliss not in any of these highlights?
He just watched 2 Bliss catnaps, right? Does the Bastion take more damage from Malgo with the cardboard skin equipped? Yes. I'm glad you're getting into the same degree of nitty-gritty that Rush does.
You seen his skin with the cardboard? This is the one you need to pick.
Rush goes up behind Donghack's computer. This skin. I like it. Play it up.
Keep it up.
But he says that in Korean. Layers to this shit, you know?
We play Sim because she can TP. Ah. Malga out. Ball though on the other side from Donghack here. Only a minute to work with for T1, and they're going to invest their eggs in a Donghack-shaped basket. He can get behind, really make it difficult for Vigi. Now the first slam comes through. Little boop onto the cap, but doesn't find a slam. Payload is moving at least for T1, but eventually they're going to need to try and find one of these form trades while the ball can get involved. He's just trying to roll through and boot the cat at the Bastion for now, but they'll just take the 3 meters, T1.
Pushing the spawn, actually. Skewed gets the Suzu force. Big damage on a Proud, but 1-for-1 trade, not too bad. Skewed actually dies in spawn. Card continues to push right now for T1, and nobody can really touch it just yet. Zest, he needs to sneak away. He needs to not get his Wraith and TP force now because he wants to be able to really fight when the time comes. Dark will probably be able to get the first tap. He is on the wheel after all. Rolls on through, gets first tap, drops his E, has to take the mega health pack from inside, but it looks like it was pre-stolen, and he goes down. So Max will take down Dark here. Pre-picked Zest on cart, but this is looking like a bleed out here for T1, and they're not going to be getting any more meters. Let's finish off this Rice.
Time to finish off for Rice, and Crazy Raccoon might just be finishing off T1 in this round as well. 3 minutes and 3 seconds just to get to the top on this slope. Seems pretty reasonable to me, and this is going to be a tough one for T1. The ball attempt here, really, I feel like you want to see the ball, when that ball timing and Donghack's going for these drive-bys, that feels like you actually want one of the form timings or something like this, or maybe an aggressive TP from Zest or something to try and capitalize on that chaos. But it felt like T1 actually played it quite slow, and in reality it was Crazy Raccoon who actually made that first move into spawn while they were forcing points. So a bit flat-footed from T1, doesn't pay off, but there's a chance here, but it's an outside chance.
Awesome. Thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back. Soldier sim time. 3 minutes for Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah,
you know what to
go
do.
Soldier Sim.
Why are Crazy Raccoon not playing Sim Soldier? It's because they realized after the match that it wasn't ideal for them.
after they played it versus
Well,
Val, they
Diva's
thought,
banned as well. They need the Diva for that comp, you know.
They
so
need the
they
Max
can't-
Diva, right?
Without the Max Diva,
that's
you
probably
can't.
what
That's why they
T1 were
banned it.
targeting with the Diva, but yeah.
T1 were like, we can't deal with this Sim Soldier comp on Gibraltar attack from Crazy Raccoon. We have to make sure we use a Diva ban for this one.
Alright, 3 minutes. It's not completely doomed, but it is quite likely doomed. Dark on the horse now. He has shield perk. Oh my. Is he going for some sort of evil toaster hold? What do I see here?
Oh my god, he's got himself a little cocoon. Zest is in the cocoon. All right.
Get in my cocoon, everybody.
Surprised to go for charged javelin's good against the cat. First javelin will go over everyone's head as the form timing is up, and Stalker has taken it down. Bliss is in big trouble now. Zest has found a trade, but Donghack still trying to anchor the point. Bliss will go down now as well. Another trade would go a long way as the stomp comes through. Zest can't find anything. Scoop's still with him here. Donghack's going to find
in my
onto
cocoon!
Max, actually. In the cocoon! But here's the form timing now. The cocoon is going to
Yes,
fall.
Donghack!
But Scoot finds a kill, and somehow, some way, they're still holding on. Another shield timing up. Vinci is awfully low. He has to take a back step now as well. He's another spin. They found Heesang. That's a classic cocoon hold from T1.
God, once a week or so we see a classic cocoon hold come out, and T1 really good to see them pulling this one out. Fantastic. 3v5 clutch from T1. Insane stuff. Now up on the high ground, Skewed down now has his ultimate. Dark and Zest both already have Blossom and Terra Surge, so Crazy Raccoon really destroyed by the cocoon. Holding the cart nice and far forward. Skewed pocketing Dark from behind. Shield's nearly broken. Max is pinning onto the cart here. Skewed taking a little bit too much damage.
That's too much damage. Terra Search out in main from Donghack as well. The form timing around. They need at least a trade out of this if they're going to invest ultimates now. Looking for more. Wraith behind. Bliss will come flying through, but looks like it'll be clean for Crazy Raccoon. It's a classic Raccoon over Cocoon. And that's 5 ults coming up now for Crazy Raccoon. One more fight to convert the map.
Oh my god.
Catnap
comes out early from Chirong. Dark is going the distance right now. He's going for speed. He gets the mega health back.
Perhaps got a kill.
He's saying, touch Blissy. Stalker's on card. 2 kills, but Chirong's traded. There's a cage off point. Blissy's in it.
Touch! Oh, yeah. Donghack's going for it as well. Just too many ults in the end. Now, even with Donghack's miraculous escape, it's not enough to get over the line. Crazy Raccoon will convert their big time bank. And the music will play.
The music is so appropriate.
What song do you listen to when you break the cocoon hold? This one every time.
This is my post-cocoon hold song. What a joke. They're turning it up, like
play us out, boys. Play us out.
Play us out, boys. Just Skrillex on the deck, like
just he's turned it up from 8 to 9. Get a drink.
Yeah, you enjoy. I could do the coffee as well. Dark to Pacific OWCS soon. Okay, that feels like a bridge too far. Will you get flown to Japan if T1 make it? I very much doubt that, Kenneth. I very much doubt that. He's referencing her old music, the spinning around. Bogart. Did you know that it's apparently Yubi who makes the Sim Soldier comp? Look, if there's a comp with a sim in it, I'd believe that Yubi made it. That's Yubi's law. What IEMs are you using? IEM drops. These tips that I got, the comply tips, my right ear is so itchy. Like, it is actually driving me crazy how itchy it is. I think I had this last time, but like, this is, unbelievable. Pips. Thank you, Emmys. Earning your keep. You earned a spot on the slot machine with that one. Thanks, Archie. We need to build one of those. Take us a lot lizards. The best IMs in the world are just $8. Samsung. Is this like a joke that you're only gonna get if you're an audiophile? Let me know. I need to scratch my ear. This shit is. Oh fuck. These IMs are giving me an unreal level of itch. Oh my god. I can't remember it being City last time. Price of hair, man. Dude, the IEMs nerds, they fucking love IEMs. Can I ask what IEMs you have? Add a command. Add a command.
Some say IEMs.
Yeah, we're adding a command. Every time I say IEM, someone exclamation add com IEM. There you go. Now I'll be spared. Hallelujah. Did they give drops? Yeah, that's why I got them IDQ. I saw drops in the title and I jumped at that shit. What filters do you use in your IMs? Your band beast.
Has it been Malga all day? Not all day. There's been a decent amount of Diva and a bit of Ball in the mix as well.
Did they ever win?
Diva won. Yeah, KSG.
Yeah.
These seems to be pretty.
Wins.
These seems to be pretty Malga heavy, but yeah.
Yeah. The song is good. Speaking the truth. Why isn't proper on the Overwatch World Cup team? Boosters don't get to play on the World Cup team. Korea did not fuck with boosters.
Unless you're on Team GB. Bang, bang, bang.
I was going to get Moondrop 2, but they're out of stock, so I got the 02. I mean, I just got them on Amazon. They're really cheap on Amazon. For like $40 off retail price or something from Moondrop as well. Or from, what's the company called? Is it Aria? Is it Aria Audio? Is Moondrop right? Yeah.
Worked out for him big time. Worked out for Astro big time. 53 for Stalker. 53 and 10. 17 deaths on the other side.
Thank you. Thank you, Ennis. I got my second Moira skin. I'm crying. Maybe the game's trying to tell you something.
It's time.
Maybe you're
to become
spiritually a Moira
mate.
player. Yeah, you always have been.
Hey, MK.
20 years in the can. I want a man of God. Compromised. There's an Aga slot machine now. Yeah, spin it up.
Alright, T1, fighting for their lives. Go into Blizzard World.
On a
And
Reaper
Anna
bans.
ban. Okay. So Force for Kiriko again, Reaper ban on the other side. Everyone probably going to be more than happy to play Tracer here. Between
I don't have one
Hisang and
Eternity.
Zest.
just Spotify autoplay, mate. I wonder what Sunshine Bread is doing. I only want to watch Sunshine Bread if she's playing Elden Ring. Is she playing Elden Ring? She's playing Overwatch. She's playing Overwatch.
Yeah, it's for week after mode. So we're gonna. I don't know what other teams are doing, but we're gonna play a little bit without Daniel, and then we'll have like probably a pretty intense week in that final week leading up to it.
One stream? No one. Aww.
All streams? I don't know. I think we're going to try and stream most of them. I think we want to get Team GB scrims. Yeah, our original plan was to stream most of them, but because teams it's like really good for us to play Saudi if we can, you know? Like it's a good scrim.
Some teams just refuse to scrim if you stream,
and like we're not going to change their minds about that, you know what I mean? They're always going to be steadfast about that, so there might be a couple off stream, especially as we get like to that final week especially. But I'll keep you guys in the loop with I'll keep you guys in the loop. Yeah, Saudi refusing, yeah.
Hello, Kaya. Thank you for spinning. PP out of spawn for T1.
None of
Reaper ban and Ana ban. The Kiri matchup looked fairly even, to be honest. Really close map there between T1 and Crazy Raccoon. Skewed back over to the Kiri now, but Zest making a very interesting choice over to the Genji. He's saying he's trying out the Torb action that we saw from Top Dragon earlier on in the piece, which came out when the Reaper ban was on. Genji in response, I quite like that pick. Matches up really well into the Torb, but I don't know about the Bastion.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird one. I guess he's going to be mainly focused on sort of going with Donghack here. Maybe just help him win that Malga trade in the front. Meanwhile, wow, everyone's rotating towards point. Proud is stuck in main. Yeah, Stalker's gone deep for his kill, but he's not found it. Max stomps back onto point. Weird position from everyone. Suzu comes out onto Donghack as he tries to get out. Now the dive in, and Zest can capitalize here. Big damage. They've won the DPS duels on both sides of the map. Trying to find this cap, but it's hard for a Genji. We'll be able to turn around and kill Max, a more easy kill to get, and this will be Crazy Raccoon having to concede first point immediately.
Oh my god, Zest really putting the screws to little Heesang, who's straight over to Tracer to win that matchup, and then makes another swap over to the Echo. I feel like we haven't seen a bit of Heesang Echo in a while. This is vintage. Just put proper on the enemy team so he can get turbo gapped. Stalker is unfortunately on his team this time around, so there's nobody to catch him out with stickies. But, Proud with the bombs. No ultimates for Crazy Raccoon. 50% gap in Bastion ult charge right now. Kitsune Rush is available for T1, but there isn't a whole lot of pressure to go first tempo. Wait until the car starts getting blocked, and then find your opening from there.
Can get behind the Echo quite a bit here, matches up nicely into it, but the form timing from Proud is just better. Kitsune Rush comes out anyways, it will be mirrored on point. Looking for a swing time in round, deflex available soon for Zest, so they can really push this advantage. Dive into the backline, Max gonna leap forward for a trade, Catnap comes through, Charong's gonna hit one, double stun out of Vaz at least, tries to drag him off a map, but can find him actually. Charong's got the kill. Zest has found a trade on point though, Skew's gonna find a second one.
Oh my god,
close enough to the spawns. Zest is gonna force him all the way out, trying to taxi Vigi out of this one. Vigi's not out of it yet, but they pocket each other out, but T1 can get the payload moving.
Get him, T1. Literally me, Luna. Literally me. Ellis cheering. Go on, T1, get him. Now, Stalker up top, but the cart is rolling right now. T1, we've won the close fight with those trades, and now things continue. So, Blade available, but not a lot of targets on the ground to actually catch at the Blade. Gonna need a magical one. Cage comes out early from Max, but he's taken a ridiculous amount of damage. Blade from Zest finds Vigi. He slashes away at Heesang, loses him in the source, but it's 3-for-0 trades. Don't get traded, Zest. Zest gets traded. T1, it was a fantastic situation until Zest overheated and got traded 1v4.
Good win on that trade of Cages, and they can threaten the checkmark point now. Zest is coming back on Tracer to strike it out quicker. Early artillery form to make this touch maximum difficulty. Donghack kills Heesang on the way up. Max is going to run for it now. Counter song comes through. Donghack with the drive-by. Drag on, but Bliss dies for it though. Donghack still on point. Max gets out. Now it's just the cat getting the touch. His touch is still really difficult. Max is going to get back on it, but he is so low. Stalker finds one from the high ground. Now it's going to be Charong touching again. They're leaping onto point. Stalker tries to keep the power position. Copy Malga comes through, but the cap's gone through. Oh, too little, too late from Heesang. He's got the copy Cage, but what is it worth now? He's going to die for it anyway, yeah. Gets off the map.
Blissy gotta let it go, man. Gotta let it go. Goes for the fucking early catnap, just dies. Can't get the Maga off the map. I'm still waiting for that massive game-winning catnap from Blissy.
Any
Best
day
back
now.
over to the Genji. Any day now. Any day now. He came back fast now. He's straight back onto the Genji. Even versus Tracer. Not interested in taking that duel versus Heesang. Kitsune Rush available for both Kiris here. Kart's currently being blocked on the corner, but God, Stalker! He's just been flown into death. Getting absolutely decimated on the approach, but T1 have been bullied out of their own Kitsune Rush. Dark needs a bit of pocket. Kitsu is still available. Catnap has come out from Charong, but skewed. He's now stuck in the open with no help whatsoever. He went over to the side to try and help his Malga, but then he's been completely abandoned by Dark. Trade comes through. Proud, Dark, together they kill Vigi. Charong as well. Proud gets green over health as well. He's running down the Bass, and at this stage, T1 priority needs to be pushing Kart. Bliss has somehow wound up underfoot of a Malga on a character that can fly, but let's not worry too much about that, as Crazy Raccoon will still lose the fight, and T1 have a huge bank to cap third.
Infinite mobility, not enough to avoid Donghak's feet in that one. Now it'll be Cage versus Cage coming up. Kitsune Rush advantage for Skewed, so they can be very happy to take this Kitsune Rush trade here. Max already low HP. It looks like a three-person flank, potentially. Here we come for DPS. They want trades, they want the swing. Kitsune Rush comes out. TP and Suzu forward. Cage to make sure there's no trades. Max is off point as he cages, so this Cage isn't worth a lot at all. They're trying to stabilize here on the coast, but Max has to run back to point. They're going to make short work of that one now. Stalker with one trade. They need more. Good stall from Charong, but it's a full cap from T1 with time to spare.
We are going to 5. Rest assured. Massive showing here. Absolutely massive showing. Oh, Bliss dead? Yeah, every now and then. Every now and then, but like, everyone dies at some point, right? Some people die more than others. That's just how it goes. I think Bliss is doing great, personally. I think he's having a great time. Under doesn't know about the secret 6th map coming. I mean, please don't draw here.
And I don't think Max jacks for Cage, but it was like massively off point and just wank.
The Cage Max.
Yeah, so even if it wasn't, I mean, it might have been jacks, but even if it wasn't jacks.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was jacks. It was stunned. Actually,
it was a Bliss catnap.
It was a Bliss. We did it. He got it.
We did that, Blissy. Can we dino dance right now? Bliss alive? Yeah. I'm dancing for Blissy right now. That's all that matters to me. Everyone's adding mirror-phobic with some dances and some bounces and other such things. We'll just dance along.
19 and 1 for Dongers.
Is that a first-time dino dance? Yes, it is.
No way a first-time dino dance.
Of course, of course.
Well, there's only one way to celebrate that.
They're also subscribed and have the gifter badge, but their first chat is a dino dance. Beautiful. Just smile on my face. Dino, everybody. TP forward now for Max, who's on the Zarya, but it appears that Max has forgotten that Zarya is fucking useless. So, ready to go to map 5 here. Bubble comes out onto the Bastion. Duel is won by T1. Blissy, the expert pilot, actually gets his Bass so low to the ground that Skewed can bounce a Suzu off the ground to save him in the duel.
Wicked smart.
One fight. Wicked smart. God. You know, it's looking good for T1. I reckon we win this in 5.
Win this in 5? Oh, believer. Not like you to be some sort of blind faith in T1. But he's feeling it today. Trying to come through the corner now. Bubble onto the Tracer now to chase out this Malga, but Donghak has 2 guns as well, and his guns are bigger. So Heesang will just turn this one into a flank instead, go up and behind, trying to find a position. But Zess has done the same thing here to Vigilante. He's got eyes on that one, but Vigi aware of the potential danger. Meanwhile, Donghak is walking onto Max, just trying to beam him down. That full pocket coming through. Bubble's been forced as well. Vigi's a little bit low in the backline here, but Max has killed Skewed as they push in. They're doubling down now, T1, all over this Bastion. Proud finishes it with the bomb. He's traded out by Heesang though, and it's just going to be a big old scrap here. Looking for the next kill. Heesang finds a second. Donghak goes in for a stomp. Big stomp onto Max as well, but too much pocket to get him through that one, and Crazy Raccoon will get on point.
Crazy Raccoon body's on the point here, and T1, I think this recontest is a little difficult unless Zess can actually sneak in early. Everyone respawns so far away that there's just not going to be a touch. One fight, one win. No recontest. Bit of a shame there for T1. Now, ultimates are great for the second point, but need to take it slow, because if T1 fight too fast, the support ultimate advantage for Crazy Raccoon will make all the difference. They're actually flying in extremely deep early on, and Vigilante, see him, mate. Hero play there to save his Bastion.
TP's in front of the Bass and just kills himself. And T1 gifted a freebie. And Stalker used ult.
Yeah, and Stalker, Stalker used ult to try and survive as well as Vigi sacrificing his life. And that means a spawn camp is on the cards now for T1. 5 ults to boot real soon. 4 for Crazy Raccoon, including a Grav in the mix of this one as well. But the Grav, you know, not too many great targets a lot of the time unless that Cat Bastion get a little bit too close. Heesang's got himself onto Skewed right now. He's forced an early Suzu out and a bubble timing on this swing. Artillery from Proud to survive that one. But Crazy Raccoon now have the point control. Here come the bombs. Max is still behind at spawn though, trying to fight everyone in all of this. He's on the back line, but does Max have any help here? Catnap goes through from Chorong on. They try and catch Donghack here. Donghack will get dragged just off the map. Chorong will get traded for it though. Now Blissy's going to do the same, and Blissy lives after his one as well. So T1, they're still on the high ground, but they've lost control of the robot.
Heart's pushing out in the main now, but Stalker's going to die fast, and that should be enough. Cart might even start rolling back here, unless Heesang is going to start pressuring the payload himself. Oh, the cart's actually gone a pretty dangerous distance.
Yeah, it's gone pretty
did
far.
Go back to payload again. Suzu's forced out of Vigi. I mean, it's still going. Heesang's back on it once more. Dark has to go to the payload to stop the cart from pushing, which means Crazy Raccoon get a much easier, more free retake out through the open space. Dark pinning over to the Zarya, trying to contest Max here. He has the cage. If he can close the gap on Max, a cage will be absolutely deadly for the young buck. Swing on the flank now. Stalker with a form timing. Form is available, but Skewed is going to Kitsu both. Oh no, Dark, you are surely dead here. Suzu of the gods from Skewed. One for the ages, if you will. A grab comes out, but not before Dark goes down. Stalker traded, so 2 for 1 at the moment. 2 for 2 is Proud and Zest find a kill apiece. Now it's T1 with the advantage. No tank. Big problem as Heesang hits the pulse. Skewed and Zest, last men standing. Heesang just doesn't miss though. Takes down Skewed, and there's still a tank online for Crazy Raccoon. T1, they're going to have to come for a final desperate touch.
Yeah, he's just going to try and get some free stall beforehand here. Doesn't have to burn his recall for it while he waits for the rest of his team to come back. Space vote for Crazy Raccoon to get all of their players back around this point too. High ground for Proud, but he's going to get dropped onto the low ground to clear this one out. Eyes on the Zarya, full beam on him. Donghack's pushing with the stomp as well. The chase is on. Max is so low. Artillery form from Stalker. Tries to save his team, but can't save himself. 2 kills come through for T1. A great chance to stabilize, but the point! Zest is there though. It's a 1v2 as well. Bliss is so low, but they've got the whole support of the team now, and T1 will be able to stop the C9.
Yeah, they don't C9 this one. Cleaning up Crazy Raccoon. Another fight for the ages, dare I say. Zest with a pulse, Blissy with a catnap. Fights happening now very close to the coast, so entirely possible for Chorong and Bliss both to get catnaps that can really carry here. Sometimes you sound like a nature documentary. You really think so? I don't get that vibe at all. Maybe when I'm in ASMR mode after 25 hours live consecutive. T1 now, pulse, bash bombs, and the catnap all available. Swing on the flank, going to force an immediate retreat from Chorong, but the point force is good from Max, so T1 have to posture around that.
Donghack stunned underneath actually now. Catnap comes in,
for the
catches
ages.
Proud on that one.
Bliss!
They're trying to deny it as well. Can't find the counter, slung off the edge. Chorong finds the kill. Bliss is low. Chorong's going to find the kill. 1 HP. Oh, Chorong's done it again, and that second point for Crazy Raccoon. Are you okay?
No. Oh. He keeps doing it. He keeps fucking it up. Come on, Blissy. Come on! Dig deep. Dig deep. Alright, double DPS ultimate and cage available now for T1. We can push back in fast. We even have a Kitsune rush around the corner too, so many ultimates. Critical that we make it 2 fights, not 1. Holding on the close corner here, the cage is a real opportunity. Swings the corner, cage comes through. Kitsu in response from... Wait, no, it's not in response. Skewed uses the Kitsu for nothing! It's over!
It's a fight win, but it's an economic disaster for T1. Now a cage, a Kitsune rush, all the advantages Crazy Raccoon could want. They're going to have to play for trades in these scenarios. Zest has got his eyes on Heesang now as he marks the flank. But really, T1, they need a bit of chaos. They need trades out of this. Heesang's going to get forced all the way through as Zest and Bliss do commit to that one. Kitsune rush around the corner. Artillery form to try and deny some of that. They're coming through. Pulse bomb out here. Zest finds the kill. The cage is committed as well. Donghack's found a second. 2 for 2. 3v3. Bliss
for 3.
Still more trades. It's a 2v2 on point. One is a Malgavo, of course, so Proud will get beamed down from that one. They will be able to win the fight eventually. Skewed actually hits the dink as well. It's a 1v1. Can he get away? No. Max gets the kill and the payload will move, but they made that so expensive there. Great fight for T1.
Nasty kill there from Skewed at the end. Prevents Heesang from setting up forward. Allows Dark to potentially push back in, or at the very least give Zest all the setup in the world. Zest has already worked his way through the side uncontested. He's going to be ready to pinch, start giving some side shots to Max. Keep inching on any backline target for the pin. Drop down towards the ground for Stalker here. The movement is unreal, but not unreal enough. Apparently, Blissey kills Vigi. Stalker's down. Max is down. 45 seconds on the clock, and T1, we have won a fight with no ultimates. We have an unbelievable ultimate swing for this final fight. Double support ultimate on the edge of the map where even Blissey couldn't possibly fuck this one up right. Double DPS ultimate around the corner. A stagger onto Heesang as well. It's all we could possibly ask for.
Crazy Raccoon, they only have this catnap from Chorong, maybe a pulse one from Heesang as well, part way through. They're coming through inside. T1 have so many ultimates for this final fight here. Crazy Raccoon need a miracle. They come around the corner. Bliss will group back up with Crowd, looking for their swing timing here. Eyes onto this Malgi. You can see Bliss, considering the catnap right now. Suzu forced out from Skewed behind. Now the catnap comes out. Side onto Max. He's low. They'll convert that kill immediately. Chorong goes for the counter catnap as well. Pulse bomb from Zesfo shuts down Stalker. 2-player advantage. We're into overtime. Make it 3. Zest will clean up all these low HP players. A cage on point just in case. And T1 are sending us to 5.
We are T1. We are on map 5. This music is actually insane. What is this, Star Wars?
This is the map 5 music. It's always more serious and more dramatic.
Come on.
The epic conclusion of Crazy Raccoon versus T1 after this break.
Last time Dino Dance from Cave.
Vader arrive.
Fuck, this is good. Jumbin's it's sip time for Jumbin.
My Presrom's 100% today. You've done well if you predicted all the games today, Mario Glass.
Understood. Sexy vanilla freshness. OWCS doesn't deserve to... Like... Are you hearing this shit?
Is there a choir? Oh, don't transition out of it. Keep the epic music. I was in the mood. I was in the zone. I want to see the conclusion.
I was so in that. From soft music. that was holy flash music. That was insane. What's the holy Jamal? Heavenly Jamal. That's it. Fuck, that was good. All right, I'm gonna go. Please boil the water for a coffee. I'm gonna pre-position the coffee.
He's pre-positioned the coffee. Was it good? I downloaded it legally, but I've not got around to watching it yet. Don't worry, no police are watching. Oh god, there's no snitches here, so I'll be alright. I'm sure they do have bigger things. No way. Damn it, Hutchie. Alright. Feels like it's going to be a die on the sword type map as well, right? Cat Bastion? What do you think? Do you think they've got a Zeta division in them here, Crazy Raccoon, to mix it up? Oh, this was the one. Chorong just smokes him. Can't have Kitsune Rush. Strong tries to hit the counter one, but these are counting so many ults there, it wasn't possible. Preds? Okay. Seems reasonable. Hopefully one of the mods is available to close it as well. Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Freaky Frankfurt. Shouldn't have a problem. There's another game after this today. Plus, we've got 3 games tomorrow as well, including a best of 7 at the end. So, I reckon you're alright. Playing for qualification today. So, if I show you the bracket quick. Zeta Division obviously won that first one. So, the winner of the game later today qualifies for the Champions Clash. The loser then goes into the lower bracket final to face, you know, into this game. God, they're driving back on the dramatic music as well. We're building. There's a nail biter, Ritzy. Yeah, only two qualify. So the game later today, that third game, whoever the winner of this plays Zeta, that game will be qualification, and then the losers final tomorrow will be the other qualification game. I like this one here, the Cat Bastion. Cute. I don't know, Ritzy. I don't know if there's like a soundtrack available anywhere or even like a track list or something. Because this one's actually really good. Maybe I'll play... What am I playing? I'm playing Get Shaky, and then I'll put this on later as well. When I'm out with the boys. Getting good use out of their choir. What do you mean? What do you mean, Wrenchman? Oh my god, Wrenchman! Did I tell you? The Old Man's League is happening in TF2. The old man double mixes. There's like 40 people in the server now. It's gonna happen. Wait, is this a Star Wars bit, Wrenchman? Yeah, like, this bit's only for Wrenchman or maybe Seppu if he's here as well. But, like, the other day on the server, like, so far it's been, like, mainly British people. But then, like, Brago, Stefan, and Cookie joined. And then just in my head I went, oh my god. Oh no. I'm gonna have to... Imagine me in 2026, old man me, trying to play Soldier against fucking Cookie and Stefan on Scout. Fuck. Fuck. Hopefully, I pray to God they're washed up, or I'm in big trouble. I'm in so much trouble. Do you have to be... I think the rules are... You got to have been Prem at some point or thereabout and not played an official in 3 years or something like that. You got that? Yeah. Yeah, like... Yeah, there's loads of people in it, really. I won't read you all the names, but, like... Kado's there, Talash is there.
Hello.
Haffy's there.
Oh.
Yeah, Cookie Beaven's there as well. Mike's there. Yeah, fuck. I'm actually... It's really possible I'm the worst player in this fucking server. It's gonna be rough.
Is this
Yeah,
your
Mike's
run back TF2 thing?
Yeah. Yeah, like a lot of the big dogs turned up over the last couple of days, so I'm like, holy fuck, I'm gonna get so smoked by these guys.
Hunter, can you please ask CX to add pickle chilling? No way.
This is for one LeBron has just sent me. I'm not convinced by it. In what situation would we use this? What are you talking about? Old man double mixes of TF2. You gotta get fat kidded? I won't get fat kidded. I'm gonna be playing medic in these. I'm not gonna get to play soldier. I'm playing medic. Ooh. Oh my god, they've done it. Cat ban from T1. Malgaban on one side, Catban on the other. They are starting Farah Sojin. If you remember a while back now, I think it was Rina Sapi where T1 played this against Zeta Division, and they played like, maybe it was Emre Farah at the time, but they played this sort of slower double DPS type thing. And they beat, was this the one they beat Zeta Division on, right? So this is actually a very good comp for T1 here. So Heesang will obviously play the Farah, and Heesang's great at Farah. But this is, I feel like if I'm T1, I'm really happy with this matchup.
We, T1, are absolutely buzzing
Draft
at the side of this one. Seeing Max, yeah, no. Kings of the draft, incredibly interested in the nitty-gritty. Stalker swinging wide. Dark just holding up his hands at the moment. AST on Ram. Slide forward for Stalker, though, and he hits the shot on Proud. Mid-slide. Dark's going to fall over as well. And this spawn camp, a little bit unconvincing, to be honest. One fight, one win here for Crazy Raccoon and T1. While we were buzzing at the state of the draft, I can't say we're buzzing about the outcome of that fight.
No, not a great look for him at all. And Max actually already up to 50% of a grav. Donkak didn't do much outside of blocking for that one now. So will be a full recontest. They have plenty of time for it here. I don't know if they're going to try and go for free fights at this point. They probably have time for it if they want. They come back out now just looking to take this duel in the air. Zest and Heesang exchanging rockets. Zest is going to try and turn it into a bit of a flank. Anticipates Heesang pushing him, but able to keep that position for now as Proud is going to swing out main. Looking for his timing. One bubble out from Max. Farah damage into the sky. Zest will back it up, topped up here as well. And they've stalled it on the corner, but the swing attempt from Stalker wide on the rail. And it continues to be slow and pokey as the DPS probe for opportunities.
Proud railed again by Stalker, but will live to tell the tale. Snare on the corner prevents a swing. Kitcher comes out from skew now, and Max is completely stuck in. No escape. Snare thrown nice and long for Dark as well, but Chirong still manages to escape with his life. Still, 2 minutes off the clock for Crazy Raccoon. That close hold really makes a huge difference to how many fights you get on this map. Even when you lose it fast, just burns a bit of time off the clock and you wind up getting a very similar scenario. Zest, about 77% on his ultimate right now, but Stalker has an early clock, 15% ahead of Proud. Blissey doesn't have the beat to respond yet. Could be deadly when they swing with this clock, and you can see he's ready for it.
Yeah, clock ready to go. Kitsune rush first from Vigi. Clock to keep going as well. Beat open from Blissey. Responds. Chirong is 20% off beat. He's not close to it at all, but Max does have a grab. Chirong goes down, so he's not going to be getting this beat in this fight as well. Stalker goes for a desperate swing, trying to make miracles happen, but they don't commit the grab. They're forced all the way out. T1 win another fight. But now Crazy Raccoon, a grab, a beat, a barrage. This should be a big enough combo to win a fight. What's happened? A minute of silence? It might be a minute of silence. It's going to be... I feel like I need to talk quieter now as well. Grab available for Max coming round on this one here. He's down to half HP. A bubble onto the high ground now. Clock comes out first from Proud. An aggressive beat in. Looking for this barrage timing from Heesang. Goes for it on Zest. Gets the better of him. They'll convert 2 kills a midi on the DPS with this. And now Donghak is surrounded. Crazy Raccoon convert the ult advantage there. And it should be enough for first, I think.
I'm back.
Was it a minute of silence or were you...
No, the coffee was... I couldn't...
Oh,
before.
a minute of coffee.
So
I started talking quieter. I thought it was a minute of silence.
Oh no, it wasn't. Well, thank you for giving the people a free redeem on the silence. Max has a grab, and that's all that Crazy Raccoon have to get that snowball going. Boop from Heesang knocks Proud down to the low ground, but his movement's good. He's not going to take the damage. Still, took all of the time for Crazy Raccoon to cap out this first point, essentially. Zest playing close on the high ground will be able to get an easy barrage on Max if he swings out into the open.
Coming around now. Going to be a dink in, and Heesang's going to die on that one as well. Wait, is this one a minute of silence? He's keeping me on edge here on all of this. Proud's going to find a second kill as well, and T1 will stabilise around that. A great chance to hold for chokes. And it's exactly the type of position T1's comp want to hold. Donghak holds a corner. The DPS get a lot of pocket and a lot of support onto the side. Still need to worry about this grab timing, but the barrage can be a big disruptor in following up on that grab. Now, trying to walk through this far side, but Zest, he's snuck into the back. He's going to give away his position here, but he's got good damage onto the back line. Chirong is low, as is Vigi. They managed to survive that one, though, but Zest just able to keep this high ground position, make it difficult for Crazy Raccoon to find the opening. And look at Zest just lurking. Left side, right side, comes back in. Kitsune rush around the corner. Donghak is all over this Kitsune rush, though. Grab is available for Max right now. Defensive bubble comes through. Throws for grab out. Catches the Sojin in that one. Will convert the kill out of this. And no real ult investment beyond the Kitsune rush for T1. So they'll save these ults for a recontest.
Saving the ults for the recontest. I will be... Can my mods do the refunds for me? Refund all of them except for the first one from Goofy Jokester, because I'm not doing 6 minutes of a minute of peace and quiet. All right. Barrage for Zest is still available here. Crazy Raccoon, they have another barrage on hand, though. Stalker with a power position angle. Lift T1, break the close choke. Blissy's still only 75% of his own ultimate here, and Heesang is pumping damage. Close range barrage comes out, but the Suzu is money, and that is going to be a waste of a barrage there from the Farah legend. Now, a Kitsu is not available for either side. I can't read my high side of the screen. What is that from Dark? He goes for the Annihilation. It's completely hopeless. Beat back in from Charong. Clock comes out. Proud kills Heesang. You never got the beat. Blissey still doesn't have his beat, but we're not going to need it because Proud is going to kill 4 with the overclock. And T1, we hold on. Second point, 1 minute left.
Huge clock there as well. That was the big beat timing. That's how they cracked first point there as well. And now T1, a beat in the back pocket, a barrage ready to go as well. 50 seconds and Crazy Raccoon, they have no ults. Max is going to go on to Diva here. Better at dealing with the barrage, sure, but still going to struggle into this Ramattra in a lot of situations. T1 hold all the cards as we go into this final fight. And honestly, Crazy Raccoon, they need kind of a miracle at this point here. At T1, they can probably drag it out a little bit, try and bleed it to last fight if they want. They swing and meet Stalker on the corner. Crazy Raccoon going to try and pivot their DPS around, but it's a tough fight.
It's a very tough fight right now, but Zest playing close on the high ground. He can go for a barrage turn. Max knows his position though, so he's not going to catch anybody out. Troglodyte. All right, Blissey now with the beat. He's forward, but Zest has gone deep. He's traded one for one. I don't know how worthwhile this is. Blissey, he's marking out the fire behind. Doesn't want to push onto it. Still has the beat. Max gets the tap. Blissey drops the beat now. Who are we pushing? What do we see? Dark, he's swinging, but there we will find Charong. Vigi has to TP on as well, and it is looking like we are going to be holding second point.
Now just a couple of players, desperate touch from Max coming through. He's about to lose Soup, but Crazy Raccoon, they've got nothing left in the tank here. The Farah's 1 HP. The Tracer, also low. Stalker is back on Tracer, but Proud takes care of that one. And a hold on second. At this part of second as well. Looking so promising for T1.
Oh, wait. How do I do refunds?
I actually still have, to this day, I have no idea. The mods always do it for me.
There's like a review request section where it says reward queue, but it says that everything is... It says that there are no requests.
Maybe someone's done it already.
Oh, you did it? Okay, thank you, Beast. Yeah, got it. Wow. Mods did it. We have been refunded. Are you on T1 too, Cleve? What a clock from Proud.
This was actually, this was the point that sealed it.
Like,
and gets 4 kills. Yeah. Just...
dirty. Very dirty.
And Crazy Raccoon gonna play a very similar comp this time. They're just gonna start the Ram.
Hey Vigilante, any regrets? Got some. Blissey 2-2, absolute champion scoreline there.
Beats one, the beat on first point, 20% ahead of Charong. Been money so far.
I will not do either of those things, DJ. What Backbone chooses to do during Backbone's featured streamer time. Thanks for the loot box, the next drop set from Gigalore. Appreciate that. 2-2, Bliss Thanos. Blissey's KD, it's trying to reflect the scoreline of the match. So hopefully we finish on 3.
Is it going to be a 3-2 or a 2-3?
Okay, we're playing Vendetta to break the spawn hold here, so let's see what Zest can get done.
Yeah, they're going Zarya into this one as well, so it seems like a bit of a rogue choice, but they've got a bit of space, but Donghack's got no energy. He's getting punched in the back now as well. He's just going to die to this. Heesang's going to get a bunch of kills, and Proud hoping for a trade, but nothing here, and... He's trying to put a Ram and Farah in the bag, I reckon, at this point, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God. Why did we just do that? Why did we just do that?
They're just going to go onto it now as well. Yeah.
Just one fight of Zarya then, and then swapping. Oh, Vigilante.
Make sure we're thoroughly behind in ultimates, yeah.
We have to work for it now. We have to work for it. But it'll do. Heesang swinging on the side, but no hard hit scan, of course. Korea does not fuck with Emre. More of a Sojin region. Zest has got the better of Heesang. Let's go, baby. Now a push forward. T1. Snare is out.
Big damage onto the backline here for Zest. He has a good angle, but a full kite out for Crazy Raccoon. Looks like they want to take 3 fights on the first point rather than 2. So they are going to concede space for the moment and then start stepping up towards the close corner. Maxed about half HP early on, getting poked on his walk. Vigilante about half as well. But the Kitsu advantage is massive. And Crazy Raccoon, they found a way to block the cart very early on indeed. Form timing comes out instantly from Donk as he's going to kite inside. Gets booped by Charong. And here comes the crash out all over him. They are pushing. Zest has fallen off screen. Donk's going to die as well. And this is getting very scary for T1 right now.
Yeah, we're going to have Kitsune Rush in the next fight, T1, but the nature of how many ults have gone, look at this beat gap instead. So Skewed can go with Kitsune Rush, but Charong will have a beat to match sooner or later. So T1 continue to be in a pickle. Maybe after this they'll have a beat advantage push, but we've already lost 2 minutes on the attack, and even though the defense was good, they still need to convert it here. Beat up for Charong in 5%. Skewed can start it with Kitsune Rush. Maybe another Proud overclock into the beat as they push in will be good. Initial headshot comes through, force him back. Now the beat comes in. Eyes on the Pharaoh in the sky. Proud is booped in. They make short work of him. It's a clean conversion with that beat, but a clock for a beat. This next fight, this should be where the economy really swings very heavily in T1's favour. But I think they might lose a couple of people late here.
Not again, not again, not again! Proud's dead at the spawn door. Niji is 60% to his second Kitsune Rush. Proud, the superstar. His overclocks, they are such a fundamental part of just busting through Crazy Raccoon, but he's gone for it so early. He's been countered by the beat. Stalker has his own clock. He's used that quite early. He's going to swing out. He's going to find Zest. Is there a trade to be had here?
How's he got? Oh my god. The pocket is good. Yeah, Stalker felt reckless at the time, but the whole team is there to bail him out. And alright, the ult economy, it really favours T1 now. 4 ultimates versus it just Barrage and Annihilation. Vigi's nearly got a second Kitsune Rush actually, so this ult advantage isn't as clear, but the beat should be the difference maker from Bliss.
2 fights on first point though. The cart is held so far forward. Zest swinging now. Blissey has the beat. Kitsu comes out from Skewed. It's going to be an instant kite from Crazy Raccoon. Can we find a kill off this, or is that just a 1-for-0 trade into getting pushed by Vigilante's Kitsune Rush now? That is really bad. That's a Kitsu for the corner. Still, I guess it's 1 fight now. Beat is fast from Bliss, but Zest with the barrage. That's critical, but they block cart.
Right?
They get another fight. 100%. Oh, do they get another fight? They go
There's
sim.
no
I
OT
think they can do
spawns,
it.
right? Yeah.
Zest is playing forward. He might. Oh, he's been spotted.
Yeah, I mean, there's no great heroes for touching here, actually, which is the only thing that maybe swings it in favour. They're going to be Annihilation versus Annihilation, but Heesang has the Barrage as well. Now Proud coming through left-hand side. Stalker, lots of damage onto him as well. Zest trying to convert the kill. 1 final rocket lands, but no kill out of it. Donghak is deep behind enemy lines. He's found Vigilante. He's low, but he has Annihilation. They're trying to deal with Max on point at the same time. He's half HP. He's killed Proud. They need to keep getting the touch. Donghak, he hasn't used the Annihilation, but Barrage from Heesang finishes it. And Crazy Raccoon, they full hold T1. T1 lose. Onto wellness check. I don't need to check. I know he's in trouble. The thumping of the song. The pounding of defeat. Yeah, Hunter was coach Gap by Moon. Really weird decision for Hunter to tell the boys to roll out on Zarya, Vendetta on that first fight, then behind an Alt Economy, then tell Skew to Kitsune Rush comically early, and then to tell Donghak not to use his Annihilation in the final fight. All really questionable choices. All really questionable.
Man.
Bet you wish you had that 6 minutes of silence still, huh?
Oh, someone already redeemed a minute of silence that I'm just ignoring. Like,
I can't be silent. I'm crying.
like Zest gets the forward setup and just misses like 3 rockets in a row or something when they're on his POV.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
And then Proud's eyes. I mean, the touch was always hard, like because Dongak had gone so deep in that annihilation, but they kind of needed the play, I guess.
Like even like did Dongak have the annihilation the whole time?
Yeah,
Or
he
did
didn't
build
use.
it?
Yeah, he had it the whole time.
Because if he used it,
because
if he used it at the start, he would have got like the little soft AOE damage that would have like gotten the kill for Zest or something if he was there, right? Like
Yeah, he was just trying to like max greed it, you know,
like
for
juggle
time.
people around, you know, like. Black Psycho Balm now. Thanks for the 2 months. Dino Dance. Dino Dance.
Still Dino dancing, but it's not a pretty sight. Strong player of the match. There's a lot of monster catnaps.
It's raining time. He won a cutting onto the stage 2, cried. Hang on, let me check Poco's viewership right now. Ah, we're in the clear. We're in the clear.
Nice, Ritzy. I bet you were buzzing about that one. Bit nervous after the defense, but it was a good first hold.
The music in the clean feed is just insane now.
Oh my god, it's just... You should have heard... Let me turn it down now, we're on the interview. But, just... There was like really epic build-up as well, like, I don't know. Music's been great today. Honestly, I was saying to chat, I was like, I'm gonna play Get Shaky later, but I might also just put this on. I reckon the boys will enjoy it.
Are there more games tonight? Yeah, there's upper bracket.
Stats up. Thank you, Lemon. Alright, who did I had Vigi, right, in this, so I'm hoping Vigi got 1 billion points. I'm also sort of hoping Vigi doesn't lose tomorrow, but one thing at a time, huh?
Would you like me to do the Dino Dance? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Brie.
Alright. So the big winners, Max got 46 points, 42.5 for Donghak as well, 37 for Skewed, 28 for Vigi. I should have got Skewed instead of Vigi. Fuck. Sorka got 36 in all of this, he sang 34.5, Zest 31.5, 41 for Proud there as well. Only one person owns Max, by the way, and they also have Cloud. No way, Westy. Jumping got 3 points here.
Man, open a bottle and do the T1 lose. We were so fucking close, man. We're the better team, I swear to God. It's just game-losing moments, like just rolling out on like the Zarya event at the start, stuff like that.
Do you remember when we watched, I think I was watching some of the boot camp replays on stream, and it was like, you know that New Junk City, that T1 lost against TM? And it's like, well, how do they lose this? And you're just watching it, and everything's going right, but it's just, as soon as it gets to a crucial juncture, it's just game-losing mistake or game-losing death or something like this. And it's just, that Havana kind of just stinks of the same problem, you know?
But what if it worked?
They set it up perfectly.
You say, but what if it worked? But it's like, even if you broke the close hold with it, what's your plan, you know? Like, do you want to play Zarya then for the rest of the offense? Like, you want to play Zarya then for the next fight on first point? I just don't get it. Like, it's not the comp that you want to play into the Ram. You see the enemy team on Ram, you don't want to play Zarya, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it almost would have, if they just like, I feel like it almost would have made more sense if they just kept it and played for like, well, we'll always have a Grav to be a fight-winning thing, and we just need to win 2 fights, you know, or something.
Was Malga banned on this map?
Yeah, Malga was banned, I think, yeah. I'll fact check that, but yeah, Malga.
Do you think they thought it was D.Va? They're attackers.
Maybe they just can't see.
Hi, Sniper. Ah, well.
Yeah, really disappointing
We'll just,
one from T1.
We'll just put on some sad music. Man.
I still got attack on my roster in irony. I'm so cooked. Yeah, you're in trouble. It's gonna be a hard one, yeah. Don't
fret, lower bracket soon. Yeah, tomorrow.
Wait, isn't that Korea.
Huh?
Yeah, they weren't even in this one, right?
When will the next stream be? Going to bed now, but I'm only 5.5 hours in. Leave the stream on, Jarl of Red. But it'll be tomorrow at the same time. It's in my Twitch schedule.
You're really cooked, Ben, yeah. You're playing like the wrong game. T1 still goes to the LAN event or no? We're going to have to find out tomorrow, so... Now we're going to get a game between Zeta Division and Crazy Raccoon. The winner qualifies for the Champions Clash. The loser goes down to the lower bracket final, where they will await the winner of Varel and T1. And then the winner of that lower bracket final takes the second spot at Champions Clash. And yeah, for those just waking up, Varel are for real. That lower bracket game tomorrow for T1, so scary. So scary. Winner of next Max H-LAN? Yeah, Natsweat. Yep, this one is the first team from the Asia division to qualify for the Champions Clash. We've just got no music now. The production seemed to be having a minute's silence for Oh, there we go. It was a pause for dramatic effect. No, I feel like they kind of, it's the Cat Bastion they were 50-50 on, really. And then they won this one. I say they won it by a large margin, but it doesn't even feel like they were winning that for most of the attack. Yeah, only 2 spots for Asia at the upcoming one. He asked for a playlist? Hopefully. Did CR win or did T1 decide to lose? T1 decided to lose. I mean, it was pretty even between the two teams. Like, it's not like Crazy Raccoon got a freebie here, but... No, mod's a bulletproof beast. Because if we time out the mods, then they lose mod, and then I have to do something. And we all know that's not going to happen. Yeah, I think it's 1 normal box and 1 esports box, if I'm not mistaken, Raven. Technically, I could do it. All right, if Juby can do it, then oh yeah, we got Jubies for super mod now. Yeah, you actually can speak to the head mod beast. Here she is, and there we go. And IVQ wants to time out Forsen. Yes. GG. He has a GG from Lemon. Juby has taken all of the bulletproof armor, and it is all for herself. Let's merge. Lemon with a last minute merger gambit. You are safe for now. Oh, look at Beast, just the threat. Coming out, yeah, Chloe. Varel just good for it. Not quite good enough to actually win the series, but actually just might just be one of the stronger teams, if not the strongest team on Cat Bastion. Oh, I should cut the VOD, shouldn't I? Let's cut the VOD. I imagine